Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, the intro, come on. Hope you're good, guys. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Sorry, but I've got to say, I love it. I do. I love it. Couldn't care less what anybody tells me. I absolutely love it. And do you know what? I've got to give a big shout out to CMO. I believe he's in the chat because I've just seen him. CMO, he's also got a YouTube channel. So, you know what? Go and follow him. Give him a follow. He's on Instagram. Give him anyone who's seen my Instagram earlier on, check out my stories. Connor's in there, so give him a follow and subscribe to his channel. Type in CMO Charlie Mike Oscar CMO Arsenal, because that's what I had to do, and I found him. So Connor, listen, mate, much appreciated, and listen, to work like that, you're going to go far. But look, guys, thank you for joining me. Sorry I'm late, apologies, but I'm here now. That's the main thing. So listen, before we crack on with tonight's show, let me do what I normally do. No one else does this, by the way. Can I just say that? No one else does this. But I'm going to give a big up to you, special people, lovely people, beautiful people, good-looking people in the chat. And I'm going to do that right now. So here we go. Let's start from the top. We have quite a few of you in here tonight. That's good to see. Certain channels have no one until halfway through, and then someone pops up. And we all know it's a family member. But anyway, enough about me. Sorry for the dig. Right, so we've got Jimmy D in the chat. We've got CMO, who I just mentioned. He's in the chat. Come on. In fact, there he is there. We've got Craig Malloy's in the chat. Big up yourself, Craig. Who else we got? Shammy D's in the chat as well. Big up yourself. We've got Diego, Crystal Palace in the chat. We've got David Dundas in the chat. I better be quick with this, David, because no doubt you'll be off to work soon. Warren's Team Talk as well. Big up, Warren. Hope you're well, mate. Subscribe to Warren's Team Talk as well, please. Really nice guy. Lovely to see Warren on a lot more streams now. No less than you deserve, Warren. And obviously, yeah, you deserve a lot more followers on your YouTube channel than what you've currently got. That I genuinely do mean. Really nice guy. One of the real ones. Please give him a follow. Who else have we got? Who else have we got? We've got Mike England in the chat. Big up yourself, Mike. Hope you're well, mate. And we've also got, where is he? I just saw him. Where is he? Footy Chats. There he is. Big up to Footy Chats. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Anyone creeping in last minute, last knockings? Yep, Liam R97. Big up, Liam. Hope you're good, mate. We've got Ronan O'Donnell in the chat. Big up, Ronan. Craig Malloy, I'm going to bring you up again, but just because you said that, the intro is fire. Listen, let's be honest, it's good, isn't it? I'm sorry, I love it. I told you guys from day one, I love an intro. I hate just clicking live and then I just talk straight away. A channel needs an intro, and I've been after it for time. And lucky me, I found Connor. So, yep, brilliant. Anyone who's got a YouTube channel, by the way, can I just say, if anyone's thinking of doing one, seriously, hit Connor up. He's good at what he does, man. Also, if you look at my channel, the channel art. So anyone who hasn't seen it yet, go to my channel, go to the main page, and you'll see the channel art. That was all Connor. Nothing to do with me. That was all him. So, yeah, the boy's got talent. We've got Steve RFC as well in the chat. Big up yourself, Steve. Who else we've got? Do Irish. Where is... There you go. Do Irish. Are you asking me if I do Irish? There's not much I don't do, bruv. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, yes, I love the accent as well. So, yep, that's just a cherry on the cake for me. Rhino Mahoney. Big up yourself, Ryan. Hope you're well, mate. Jimmy D likes it as well. Thank you very much. Footy Chats, you like it as well. Oh, brilliant. Come on, what an intro. Come on, Connor. Loving your work, bruv. Loving your work. We've got Jimmy Steele in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Jimmy. My guy as well, Ryan Stockley's in the chat. Big up yourself, Ryan. Big up these in the chat. Don Carlo washed up. Come on, yeah, we're going to touch on that in a minute, mate. Very, very shortly. Don't worry about that. You know me, I've got a big mouth on me, guys. I am not afraid to use it. We've got Kabir adding in the chat as well. Big up Kabir. Oh, and someone new in the chat. Come on, Jason Carter. Big up. Do you know what? It's honestly, for anyone who has a YouTube channel, when you see someone new in the chat, it is a buzz. I'm not going to lie to you. It really is. Jason, you're here. Your family. Well done, bruv. But you know what? The trick is you got to stay. Yeah, stay. Yeah. Don't be one of them fly-by-night merchants. Be here to stay. Because I can assure you, Jason, I talk a lot of facts. I'm not one to big up, you know, I'm not an ego or whatever. But I do. Quite easy, really, when you've got a fan base who just chat shit. Sorry, I'm really trying not to swear. But Jason, thank you very much, mate, for joining us. Hope you're well. Tom O'Loughlin is in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Tom. We've got Taib in the chat. Big up yourself, Taib. Warren likes it as well. The intro is superb. Thank you very much, Warren. Come on. Jason, come on. You're the real ones, not me, yeah? In fact, no, I am. I take that back. I am. Stop it, Jason. You're making me blush. And for someone of my skin colour, it's very hard to do, but you've done it. So there you go. Thanks for your advice. It was fantastic. Warren, listen, a true friend is someone who tells you the truth rather than what you want to hear, if that makes sense, right? So anything you ask me, and obviously the convo will stay between us two, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anything you want to know, mate, or anything you want a true opinion of something, I will always, whether you like it or not, whether you want to hear it or not, I will always be honest with you. I'm a man, I'm very old school, like I keep telling you guys, and I am someone who really does believe in integrity. So that's just me. However, I do realise in this day and age, I am very much a minority, shall we say. I'm a minority. So people probably hear that and look at me and think I'm some sort of alien, I'm a wrong one or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's just me. What can I say? Craig Malloy, listen, he's writing what he says here. 18 likes already, not bad. It's not even been, 6 minutes? Yeah, I'll take that. 18 likes. Will Smith, that like button. Yeah, Will Smith. That's the new term now. Will Smith. Come on. Yeah, we all saw what he did to Chris Rock. You got to do the same thing with this button, right? The subscribe button, like it, share it. Also, big up to the guys on Twitter who like whenever I advertise a stream. Just do me a favor, guys. I'm not asking for much. I can assure you, I'm not trying to be greedy here, but as well as like it, please retweet it as well. Yeah, I'm really trying to get the word out there. So as much as grateful as I am that you guys like it, if you could also retweet it as well, it'd be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And also creeping in last minute. Look, here we got Matt Howarth, my brother. Come on. Yes, my brother. Big up to the big man Diesel. I'm sorry your team is shite and Stockport County is going up. There you go. Stockport would probably give us a game right now and would probably turn us over, mate. But there you go. Diesel, I totally respect you and you're a mate, and that is why I asked you. Listen, I'm here. Look, Warren, I'm always here, bruv. You know that. Come on. Always here, man. Always here. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining me. Listen, tonight I wanted to do a stream about obviously the latest goings on at this banter club, right? Or this joke of a club, this whatever you want to call it. I've run out of terms. I've run out of words for it. Listen, you guys have seen me, right, all throughout the season, yeah, and I've done nothing really but rant and have a go at this club, and some people would probably even question whether I'm a true Arsenal fan, because of obviously, some Arsenal fans have this thing in their head about no matter what this club does to us, no matter how much they bend us over and do us up the bum, no matter how much they fleece us, no matter how much they rip us off, no matter how much they mug us off, no matter how much this, no matter how much that, no matter how much this, no matter how much that, it doesn't matter. We should be true supporters and support the club through thick and thin, right? Now, luckily for me, I am none of those things, right? So luckily for me, I have no issue whatsoever in supporting the club, but at the same time calling that club out. Yeah. If I feel someone, and this is not just Arsenal, it could be a friend, it could be my bird, it could be my wife, my girlfriend, my best mate, my brother, sister, cousin, mum, dad, it doesn't matter. If I feel someone is personally mugging me off and they're doing it constantly, I'm going to say something and I will take action, right? It's as simple as that. Yeah, that's how people should be in life, right? Now, I've had a week away from these streams. I think the last one I did was the watch along for Arsenal versus Everton. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's been really nice to have a week off from talking about this club. It has. It's been really nice. I've had a nice little break, right? but reality has to kick in at some point. And here we are now, waxing lyrical about this club again and about how much of a joke this club is, and how day to day, every day that goes by and I'm hearing things and I'm reading things and people are ringing me and I'm getting little snippets of certain people on other channels talking just absolute fart about this club, about the players, about the manager, this, that, the other. You know, you can't escape it, guys. There is just no escapism if you are an Arsenal fan, right? So I thought to myself, well, do you know what? Sometimes it does make me feel a little bit better when you know, as I do, I've got a YouTube channel and 99% of the people in this channel are on the same page as me, like-minded as I am. And sometimes you do feel better to obviously come on here, have a rant, get it off your chest, talk about the club and where it's going wrong, the failings of it and all that, amongst like-minded people like yourself, right? So obviously I'll do this for an hour. Normally my streams are around about 2 hours. I mean, I think we can all agree here. I do put a shift in, right, when I'm on here. But I think, again, the reason why I do that is because, and that's why you guys know I'm not a fake, because you can't keep up that level if you're, you will get found out eventually. Now, some of these channels, some of these people who do the fan cams, we all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actors. I'm talking about the guys who are auditioning at this present moment in time to be the new James Bond, right? They want to fill Daniel Craig's boots. It's as simple as that. That's as much as how I look at it. You know, they want a role in EastEnders, Corrie, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, yeah, whatever it is. Hell, I mean, Love Island's on soon. Maybe they're trying to get a part in that. I don't know. Actually, it can't be that, because that's classed as reality TV. These guys don't talk reality. Therefore, there is no link there, is there? Why would they want to go on a channel like that when it's called reality TV? If it was called fake TV, or, I don't know, arsehole TV or idiot TV or wrong TV, then yes, these guys would be at the front of the queue. It's as simple as that, right? So, with that being said, when I'm hearing about, we overachieved, right? This thing I keep hearing, and I've heard it all week, and I'm trying to get away from it, guys, and I just can't. Before I carry on, let me just give a big up to the guys who have just rocked up. Dale Boy Gunner TV's in the chat. Dale Boy, big up yourself again. People subscribe to Dale Boy. He has a channel. So yeah, please. Dale, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. You do have a couple of wrongs on that channel, but that's nothing to do with you. I know you put the thing in the chat and you can't control who comes on. That's as much as I'm going to say. Keep my mouth shut. All right. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Out of respect, I'll just say my little bit and then that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to cause no ruckus. But yeah, no, listen, no, all joking aside, that aside, he's a good guy, Dale. Talks a lot of sense as well. And again, he's on the same page as the majority of us when it comes to this club, when it comes to this manager, when it comes to the players, right? So with that in mind, with that being said, please subscribe to Dale Boy. We've also got Josh Grant in the chat as well. Big up, Josh. We've got Sean, Chelsea FC. London is blue, by the way. Listen, mate, I can't even argue with you, Sean. I can't. I can't, mate. It is. And do you know what the funny thing is, Sean, right, as well? So I've seen so many, when you had that dip at the end of the season, I saw so many Arsenal fans laughing at Chelsea. Now, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, who are we to laugh at them? It's the mentality of this or a large section of this fan base, and it's something that really grates me, right? I just, I've seen people on Twitter. It's always on Twitter as well. I see a lot of people do this. A lot of Arsenal fans do it. And these are people who follow me, by the way, right? They follow me, I follow them. And I just have to block them. I'm not fussed about losing followers. It's not really my thing. It's not really, yes, I'd love to grow it. I want to grow Instagram. I want to grow this channel. But I'm not going to sell my soul to do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to try and do it the right way. I want to try and do it on merit. I'm a massive believer, in merit. You get things because you deserve it. Yeah, not because you've cheated it, right? So, some of these fans, some of these people, I just have to block because I can't read their crap. And a lot of Arsenal fans were laughing at Chelsea. A lot of Arsenal fans even thought we could catch Chelsea and nick third spot. Well, how did that work out? So, but yeah, Sean, big up yourself, mate, and thank you for joining us. I did see someone else. Did I see anyone else? I'm sure I saw someone new. Oh, here we go. Yeah, NS Sports TV. Hope you. Oh, and also Gio as well. Here he is. Big up, Gio. Hope you're well, mate. Right. So, I digress. Right. Can't even remember what I was talking about now. Yeah, overachieving. Right. So basically, listen? Let me know if you guys agree with this. Right. I'm sitting back. I'm observing and I'm watching a lot of things. Big up GB UK as well. I saw you, bruv. Don't worry, I saw you. Hope you're well, mate. Overachieve. What's hurting us as a club, in my opinion? I know we talk about the fan base, and there's a large section of the fan base who, for me, are just absolute losers. And that's me being polite, if I'm honest with you. That sort of tells me what they are, not just as fans, but in life. Yeah. Now, people can hear me say that and think I'm being a bit harsh. I'm going too personal. For me, I don't think I am. I've had enough. I'm sick and tired of it. It's the same old drivel, that we get served up season in, season out. And we've had some of us fans, us real fans, with a winning mentality and a strong, mentality and mindset. Yeah, we've had enough. We're the intelligent ones. We're the smart ones. We can't be fooled, right? Unfortunately, we do have a lot of idiots and thickos in this fan base. And do you know what the reason? One of the main reasons why we have that is because we've got certain big Arsenal channels, right? Big Arsenal channels who fool this fan base, who trick this fan base. Yeah. And we all know who I'm talking about. The biggest one of the lot, which just about happens to be the fakest one, right? I'm sorry. I'm not one to sort of, I don't like, believe it or not, I don't really like coming on here and slagging off other channels. I don't, right? Because I find it petty and all that. But there comes a time where you have to look at it and think, do you know what? You're actually damaging us as a club because of your big following. Yeah, your big following. And it is a big following. It's a massive following. And we have a lot of kids who are Arsenal fans, and they hang off the word of every single one of these people who do these fan cams. Yeah, and it's hurting us. And we all know why they do it, right? They do it because of financial gain. They've sold their soul to the devil. Now, just remember that saying because it's so true. They've sold their soul to the devil, right? We are talking about paid actors here. Yeah. Do you know what the sad thing is as well, guys? The sad thing is, yeah, if they actually change their mindset, if all of it, and I mean all of them, right? I'm not excusing any of them now. If they, right, actually changed their mindset, forgot about the money, yeah, treated that as secondary, yeah, but the primary objective was getting back to being Arsenal fans and actually speaking the truth, like I know they do when the camera's turned off. Yeah, if they actually started doing that, do you know what? With the power they have and the following that they've got, yeah, and us as well, you're now looking at unity, right? You're looking at unity. Now, I said it before, I'll say it again, because I see this in a film, I think it's called From Hell or In Hell with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And there's a line at the end of the film, unity will bring down any organization. And I genuinely believe in that. I do. I really believe in that, right? I think that's so true, right? But we have to have unity, right? If we all came to, and look, I know it's never going to happen, right? But just say, we all came together and that channel actually did a complete 360 and started demanding more from this club, we would see change. I do. I believe that. We would see change, right? But they won't because there's too much money in it. They've sold their soul to their devil. And do you know what annoys me, right, about these people? There's a couple of them, yeah, who actually, rest in peace to Claude, yeah, when he got done dirty by that channel, some of these guys actually messaged me and said, I feel so sorry for Claude. He was treated bang out of order by that channel. Oh, how dare they treat him like that? Claude was the one who made them, this, that, the other. And a year later, they're on it. They're on it. And I look at that and I think to myself, Christ, you guys really don't have a conscience, do you? You really don't. You would sell out for money. money. Yeah, messaging me, damning that channel, treating Claude like that. Claude's my mate. You know, how dare they treat him like that after all he's done for them? 8 years he stood toe-to-toe with them, and they treat him like that? Nah, it's not right. But you know what the funny thing is, all right? The funny thing is, people like myself, Terence, Kenny, Lee, and a few others with no issue in tweeting out, and I'm not on about private DMs, I'm on about tweeting out to the world, to everyone, how disgusted we were, this, that, the other, right? Some of these people, right, wouldn't dare do it, right? But what they'll do is they'll do a private DM, you know, a little secret. Yeah, I don't like how they treated him. It was out of order, wasn't it? Yeah. Right? But because they desperately want a spot on that channel. Because let's be honest, so many people watch that. God knows why, but they do, right? So many people watch it, and they know once they get on that channel and become a regular, they've hit it. They've struck gold, right? So then what will happen? They'll start their own channel, if they haven't already, right? And their subs will go, phew! You know why? Because they've now got a profile. They've got a high profile because they're on that channel, yeah? Now, I know for a fact, and again, I genuinely mean this, guys. I'm not being big-headed. I'm not being an arsehole or nothing like that. I know some of these people watch this channel. I know they do, right? I know. They will never, ever reveal themselves in the chat, right? Because they don't want us to know that they watch it, but they are. And if they're either watching it right now or they watch it on playback, yeah, you know who you are. Absolutely disgusted that you will go on a channel and sell your soul to the devil when you look at the way they treated your supposed friend. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Yeah, that's all I'll say. You guys have got no conscience. Yeah, and karma is an absolute bitch. Yeah, something I genuinely do believe in, and it will come and bite you on the ass. Yeah, because you ain't all that. You ain't all that. Anyone can do a fan cam. Yeah. Anyone can do a fan cam. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So like these people now walking around like their shit don't stink and you know, this, that, the other. Do you know what? Your time will come. Your time will come. Yeah. None of you could lick Claude's boots. Yeah. He pissed all over all of you guys. It's as simple as that. You know why? Because the man was real. And you know what? At the end of the day, and you know, I've got to say, Jez Collins, big up to Jez as well, because Jez said this on a stream he did several weeks ago, where he said, like, our channels, the likes of mine, Jez's, the smaller channels, right? Dale Boys in the chat, Warren, you know, we're on the rise. I genuinely believe that we are on the rise. Now, listen, I've got what, 1,400 odd subs. So these guys are looking at me thinking, do you know what? That Diesel bloke, he can spat whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants about us. He's only got a small channel. He ain't going to make an impact. He ain't going to be heard. Right? I guarantee they're all thinking it right now. Right? They're thinking that. Right? They look at the size of the channel. Can he hurt us? He's got 1,400. Nah. Small time, small fry. He can't hurt us. I'll tell you something, though. I do agree with Jez. I do think at some point we will rise. Our smaller channels, you know, we are getting bigger. Yeah, more people are watching and we will be heard because we don't flip-flop. We don't go from left to right to right to left to left to right to right to left. We don't. Yeah, we're not blinded by 3, 4, 5 wins on the bounce. We're not. We know the real problems at this club. We know what's really going on. Yeah, we know. You know, we're not paid by the club. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, we listen. The way I look at it, right, is you guys who, no matter what time of day I do a stream, I'll have the same people in here. The reason why I've got that is because you guys like watching me. It's because you guys know that whatever I say, whether you agree or disagree, you know it comes from the heart. I'm a very passionate guy. I'm hoping my passion comes out on the screen. That you know, whenever you guys watch me, because I am. I can't fake this, guys. I can't do stream after stream over 2 hours long, just lying to you. I can't do it. I'm not that good of an actor, believe me, right? But some of these guys are, and you know, We watch it every single week, and it's always this false narrative, right? It's always this false narrative. You know, I just don't understand. Do you know what annoys me as well? I could understand to an extent if every single one of these people on fan cams were sort of youngsters, right? I could maybe get it to an extent. I'm looking at guys there who are older than me. These are men. These are big men. You know, these are men who have been around. You know, they've been around the block. You know, they know Arsenal from before Wenger. Some of them before George. You know what I'm saying? So like they've seen the good times, and they're looking at this club now, and you want to try and sell it to me that you're happy. You want to try and sell it to me that you're happy with this manager. You want to try and sell it to me that this manager is the right one and he's going to take us to the promised land. Really? I mean, come on. At your age, you should know better. That's why, right? That's why I've got no sympathy for these people. I've got no issue in calling them out. I could not care less. Some of them I've done streams with. I don't give a toss. As far as I'm concerned, nice guy or not, you've sold your soul to the devil now. So now I put you in that box over there. I do. Yeah? I do. Do you know what I'm saying? We all know. We all know who the fake ones are, don't we? Yeah? We all know. We all know they get paid, right? You know, they get paid. It's as simple as that. They've sold out for the money. Sold out for the money. The same people, by the way, who you see on these protests, the same people who moan about the lack of funds at this club. They're moaning about money, but yet they're making money out of it. I don't understand the logic there, right? Yeah, but they are a problem with this club. There you go. There, I said it. They are. Not the problem, not the biggest problem. They are a problem. They are a problem because whether they like it or not, we've got very impressionable kids who are Arsenal fans, and they watch these people and they hang off their every word. Yeah? You see Arsenal legends at clubs, at the games, right? Could walk through a crowd and no one would know who they were. They don't get stopped. They don't get asked for their autographs. They don't get asked for a picture. You know why? Because everyone's rushing to that guy who's doing the fan cam, or that one over there, or this one, or that one. And you'll get ex-Arsenal legends, not just ex-Arsenal players. I'm talking legends. Legends can just walk through that crowd and think nothing of it. That is disgusting. Disgusting. Let's have that right. That is disgusting. And that sort of tells you that half these fans don't know anything about this club, right? They've jumped off the gravy train, or jumped onto the gravy train, shall I say. That's all it is. These guys are classed as celebrities, right? Not the ex-Arsenal legends, by the way. These guys, the ones who do the fan cams, they're classed as celebrities now, yeah? I don't go to games. I haven't got a season ticket. I refuse to buy one. I refuse to put any of my hard-earned money into this club because unlike this lot, I ain't no mug. I'm not a mug. Do I support Arsenal? Of course. Have I always? Of course. Am I from Islington? Yes. I'm originally from Islington. Yeah? Barnsbury Road. That's where I'm from. Went to Thornhill School. That's where I'm from. Yeah? Yes, I do support the club, but I don't support the way the club is. I don't support the way they act. I don't support the ambition that they show. I don't support the weak mentality that they have. I don't support the players who put a shift in here and there, now and again. I don't support players who don't work hard. No, and there's a lot about this club I don't support. No, I don't. Yeah? Have I fallen out of love with this club? Hell yes. Yes. Is it dangerous me saying that because I have an Arsenal channel? Yeah, probably. Probably. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I respect you guys too much. Why would I lie? Why? Yeah? Why? Because let me tell you something now. These guys are saying trust me on this, people. Guys in the chat, you guys at the back, trust me when I say this. These guys are saying the absolute same stuff as I am. They are. They are. Believe you me. Believe you me. right? They don't want this manager any more than I do, right? They don't like the way this club is run any more than I do. Yeah, but you see when that camera rolls, you got Jekyll and then you got Hyde. It's as simple as that. Jekyll and Hyde. That is what these people are. You know why? Money. It always comes down to money. Money, dough. Some of these guys, older than me, by the way, support going home and away. Some of them, not all of them, right? Watching Arsenal for what, 40 years, 50 years? And yet all of that support, all of that money you've spent, all of that goes down the drain for a pound note. It's as simple as that, right? We all know it. Yeah? We all know it. Controversy sells. You got one guy in particular on that channel who is the biggest actor of them all. And again, we all know who that is, right? We all know who that is. Actor. Paid actor. You know he doesn't believe what he's saying. You know, right? He has not been going. I do not care what anybody tells me, right? He has not been going for years and years and years. Listen, I might not go to Arsenal games. I know a hell of a lot of people who do. No one has ever seen this guy before, right? He's just rocked up. I do not care what anybody tells me, right? He's been watching Thai for years and he thought, you know what? I'll jump on that. I'll jump on that. Yeah, I could be a success here. I'm sorry. Got someone who's telling me Arteta's the best manager ever. I mean, come on. Now, listen, there are things that, you know, there are jokers out there. There are people who say things in jest and stuff like that. Some of the stuff he says is so extreme. I'm not even talking about, you know, he's come out with something controversial or, you know, that 50% of people were, what? What do you mean? And the other 50 are like, yeah, I can't really see his point. No, I'm on about he's way off the charts, right? Way off the charts. Yeah. So controversial, guys. Extreme. To a point where my 9-year-old son is watching it thinking, this guy's a joker. He's 9. Yeah. And you expect us to believe it. What angers me is they have some of the most loyal people watch him. Stream in, stream out, week in, week out, show in, show out, whatever it is. And you're tricking them. I'm seeing people super chat, bing, 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 super chats galore, super chat here, super chat there, super chat up there, super chat down there, super chat side to side, left to the right, up, down. Yeah. People spending their hard-earned money, and all you're doing is you're tricking them, you're fooling them. These are your supporters. These are people who support you. These are people who don't ever miss a show. And what? You want to trick them? For what? A pound note? Really? Arsenal overachieved this season. Yeah? Now, listen, you know, there are going to be people who are going to say, well, when you think about it, Diesel, I mean, we finished 8th twice in a row. And then this time we finished 5th. So we jumped up 3 places. So really, it is an overachievement. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Okay? It's not. Okay? Yeah, but if someone had offered you 5th at the start of the season, you would have taken it, no? Would you? Listen, let me tell you something now, right? Targets change throughout the season, right? Leicester's target wasn't, right, this season we need to win the league, yeah? In that year that they won it, right? Halfway through, so listen, it's like, and I think I said this to you guys the other week, Leicester, for example, let's just use them for an example, right? Because they've done the impossible, right? They won the league. No one saw it. No one would have predicted it or whatever, right? But Leicester, I would imagine their target at the start of the season, look, if we can get top 12, top 10, decent season, right? Halfway through, yeah, they've eclipsed that, right? They're pumping. They're going well. I think we were the only team to beat them on 2 occasions that season, yeah? Targets change. All of a sudden, it's like, do you know what? Sod the top 12, top 6. We could get top 6. That's looking realistic. We could do that. Light at the end of the tunnel. You know, we can see that. If we keep going the way we are, top 6, yeah, why not? Right? Target then changes. Top 6. You go for top 6 now. 3/4 of the way season. Leicester smashing everyone up, right? All of a sudden, they're looking at it thinking, do you know what? Sod the top 12. Even, I go as far as saying, sod the top 6. Do you know what? We could get top 4. We could get top 4, right? We could get top 4. Target changes twice, yeah? 2 occasions throughout that season, going for top 4. Now, towards the end of the season, everyone thought, now this week's the one, this game's the one where they're going to blow it. They didn't blow it. Next week, next game. Yeah, now this is the one. This is definitely the one. Leicester are going to get found out. They're going to blow it. They didn't. Kept going. Kept booming. Right, now, the last games, several games, they're now looking at that. So the target's going to change for a 3rd time. Do you know what? Sod the top 12. Sod the top 6. I didn't go as far as saying sod the top 4. We could win this. We could genuinely win this. We're beating everyone up. What happened that season, guys? They won the league. Now look at this target at the start of the season. I can tell you now, it wasn't winning the league. Right? Targets change. Right? They do. They change throughout the season. Yeah? Because you can't predict what's going to go on throughout a season. All we saw this season was all the, forget the top 2, right? But you look at what do they call it? The best of the rest, right? Everyone around us was imploding. Everyone around us had problems. Not that we didn't, right? Some had more than us. At times during the season, Man United fell off a cliff. Leicester, oh my God, the injuries they had. West Ham, one eye on the Europa. At some points during the season, you're looking at this thinking, do you know what? We could do something here. Purely because everyone around us is dropping. Right? You know what I'm saying? Then we get to a point where we're now favourites, right? So look, before all of that, we're just quiet. We're doing our thing. We're winning games, not convincingly, but you know what? We're winning them, right? All of a sudden, people had to open up their big mouths and say, do you know what? Arsenal are favourites, for top 4, they're favourites. See, the minute people started saying that, the message got through to the Arsenal players, all of a sudden, threw in the towel. Couldn't handle the pressure. Weak. Cowardice. Yeah? Spineless. These words aren't nice to hear, by the way. They're not nice to hear, but you know what? For me, they are bang on to a T. Whenever I talk about Arsenal, that is what I look. That is what I see. I see spineless. I see gutless. Arsenal beating Everton, putting 5 goals past them when there's no pressure on us. That is the Arsenal I know. That is the Arsenal I know. No pressure. We can play today, lads. Yeah? See, when it really matters, where are you? Where do you go? Why do you hide? Yeah? Gutless. And that brings me on to my next point. Nketiah. Before I do that, we have a super chat, the first super chat of the night. Thank you very much. Guys, I'm a big lover of sirloin steak. Right? You know this. I've not hid it. I've never hid it. Been honest with you. I love a steak. I'm not going to lie. This ensures I get one tonight. So, GB UK, big up yourself. Thank you very much. Here he is. GB, thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Honestly, more than you know, believe me. GB said, the problem is, Diesel, loads of new Top Gooner fans have not experienced the euphoria of winning the title. They are exception mediocrity. But GB, you know what? You say that. It brings me back to what I said earlier on, right? Some of the fans, and really, like, I'm not being ageist or anything like that, but I genuinely look to the younger ones. I can understand to an extent younger fans who only know Arsenal from the Wenger years, or sort of the late Wenger years, the last 10 years. I get to an extent why they would be not like us. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, I say this all the time. If you've never had a steak and you've always had burger, you don't know any different, do you? You don't know any different, right? So in a way, I mean, that's why, people like us have these channels, because you kind of hope and pray that some of these youngsters actually watch us. Stop watching them, yeah, because they're just going to fill your head with all nonsense, right? Start watching real channels. Don't judge channels based on the amount of subs they've got, or followers, or likes, or dislikes, or whatever. Yeah, have your own mind. Have your own mind. Just because I've got 1.4 thousand and they've got 1 million, that doesn't necessarily mean that they talk a lot of sense and I talk a lot of crap. I can assure you guys, it's the other way round, right? So don't judge us. And that's not just me. That's all, all the other guys who have got this, smaller channels. Don't judge us on the number of subs we've got. Watch our content and make your own mind up. Yeah. But GB, it's some of the, as I said, look, some of the younger ones, you kind of get it to an extent. The problem I've got is some of these top, or so they call themselves, these super fans. I look at the ages of a lot of these guys, and they're older than me. We're talking big men. We're talking 45 plus, 40 plus. Some of them are in their 50s, who have been watching Arsenal longer than me, supported them longer than I have, been to more games than I have. So they're the ones. I look at the age of a lot of these fans, and I think to myself, do you know what? You should know a lot better. You should know better. And do you know what? Deep down, what the annoying thing is, GB? I know they do. I know some of these I've spoken with, man. I can assure you right now, everything that I say week to week on this channel, right, in their head, in their mind, right, to their friends in the pubs and stuff, right, if the camera's not about, they're saying the exact same thing as me. I'm telling you now, right, take nothing from me tonight, you take this from me tonight, right, that they are saying the exact same as me, yeah? But you see, in front of the camera, it's different, and that's what I don't get. In fact, I do get it because it's money. I know why they're doing it. I just don't get why they would sell their soul to the devil like that. I just don't get it. I don't. You see some of these have been around for a while, and you look at their earlier fan cams, and they were more or less on the same page as what we are. And then obviously along comes someone or whoever it is, and obviously, they get offered a bit of dough. And all you got to do, look, I'll pay you week to week. I'll do this, but you got to start being a bit more. You can't go two in on the club. You got to be a bit more. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? And listen, they hear that, they see it, and they think to myself, and they think to themselves, you know what? I can earn a bit of coin here. So if all I've got to do is just go on and say how nice it is, and this manager's fantastic, and the club's going in the right direction, and it's yes, yeah, it's an overachievement because it's fifth and we come eighth, and these boys will learn to lose together and win together, and they're learning. It's a work in progress. The project, the process, all of this. If I've got to say all of that, but at the end of it, I'm getting a nice bit of coin, then do you know what? Yeah, why not? Yeah, that is exactly what it is, JB. Don't be fooled by it, bruv. I'm telling you now, that is exactly what it is. But listen, thank you for the super chat, mate. Big up yourself. Yeah, so where was I? Nketiah, right? So look, let me just say right now, because again, I'll big up. Oh, another new one. Ruffy, yeah? Rough one Opiola. Come on, my guy. Someone new in the chat. I love this. Also, Khan's here as well. Khan AFC 84. Big up yourself, Khan. Hope you're well, mate. Yes, right. Okay. Where was I? So, right. Sorry. I always lose my train of thought, right? When I'm doing stuff like this. I'm trying to talk and listen and obviously focus on the chat as well. What's the word? Multitasking. That's it. But look, what was I going to say to you? So, right. I've seen some streams and I've heard a lot of people. It's very 50-50. Let me start with Elneny. It's very 50-50 on that. It's very 50-50 on. We all know he's just signed a new contract. Now listen, I will stand by this because I've said it before and I will not change my mind. And guys, as you know, I'm not a flip flop, right? I think it makes sense. Now look, people will hear that and think, "What are you talking about?" He's good, right? We need a squad, right? I think a lot of Arsenal fans, I think where they go wrong sometimes, a lot of Arsenal fans want world-class players, right? You will not get a 25-man squad or however big it is. You're not going to get a 25-man squad of completely world-class players. You will not have 25 world-class players at this club. It won't happen, right? It won't happen. When you look at the model and the fact that we're a self-sustaining club, and we're not the type of club to go out there and do 300 million every single year. We don't do that, right? I've been waxing lyrical about it for time. None of this once a week nonsense anymore. Next season, you're looking double the amount of games, right? We're going to be playing a lot of games. Now, when you look at injuries, I mean, we suffered massively this season, and we was only playing once a week, and we still suffered. How do you think it's going to be next season when we're playing double the amount of games? Elneny, for me, is a £5 million player. He is what he is. Now, the reason why I agree, and I think it's smart, signing him up, I don't think Elneny's that bad, personally, right? Do I think Elneny can do a job in the starting 11? Hell no. And I think probably that's where a lot of fans have got me wrong, right? Elneny, for me, is a player who is on the bench, right, for the whole of the season, right? If we have an injury or we need someone to come on and, we're winning and we need to keep it tight for the last 15 minutes or whatever, he's a body. He's someone who, bring him on, tighten it up, right? Some of these Arsenal fans who are ranting and raving about Elneny, let me just remind you of something, right? So these Arsenal fans who are moaning about, I can't believe we've signed him. I can't believe we signed a new contract. I can't believe we've done this, done that. Some of these Arsenal fans actually rate Granit Xhaka, right? Some of them do. Now, let me just say this to you guys, right? When obviously Thomas Partey was injured and Elneny came in, right, for those games, let me just remind you, Elneny was our best midfielder. Right, Elneny pissed all over Granit Xhaka. So before you start moaning about Elneny, how about you look at your player and drive him at the club? Yeah, because Elneny, I would take Elneny, right, every day of the week and twice on a Sunday over Granit Xhaka. All day long, I would take Elneny, right? Neither of these two, by the way, neither of them are good enough to be in our starting 11. They're not. What? They're not. Yeah. But this is a player who will not moan one little bit. Happy to be on the bench. He's not costing the earth, right? In terms of wages and what we do spend on other players, he's relatively cheap, right? But when he does come on, guys, he does a job. He's not world class. Of course he's not. We all know what he is. I find it very hard to coat him off, Elneny. I do. Because he knows what he is. He just keeps it ticking along. He's a body in that midfield. And guys, we need a squad. Yes, I want world-class players. But I know Arsenal aren't going to go out and get 10, 12, 13 world-class players. They're just not. We need a squad, right? And we need players who are happy to be on the bench, not moaning every single week. Why not playing? This, that, and the other, right? You need the odd one who's happy to be there on the bench. And that is what he is. Yeah, if we was a Man City and we operated like in the way that they do, I'd be saying something completely different to you guys right now. Elneny, get rid, right? Yeah, but we're not. We don't operate like that. We don't operate like that. For me, as much as a lot of Arsenal fans talk about the 11, the first 11, we need a better team. Of course we do. But we also need a squad. We need a squad. You've got 11 players out on that pitch, but you've also got a 25-man squad. You need a squad. And we do. We need a squad, right? So that is why I would keep him. Yeah, I would. Not to start. Don't get it twisted, right? However, when I look at Eddie Nketiah, this is the one thing that really does wind me up, right? And do you know what, guys? With a lot of these Arsenal fans, and I've been trying to tell a lot of these people, some of them have gone into hiding, as per usual, yeah? They always on Twitter, whenever Arsenal win, oh my God, you can't get away from them, right? You can't shut them up. Then obviously when it happens at the end of the season and we implode, where are these people? Like, where are they? Like, you don't see them on Twitter anymore, and I know they're looking. I know a lot of them are watching right now. You know you are. But where are you? Yeah? Where are you? Nowhere to be found. But next season, so all summer, they'll stay under their rock. If Arsenal do sign anyone, they'll eventually come out of their rock. Oh, I'm so happy with this signing, so happy with it. Oh my God, go Arsenal! Come on, we're gonna really do it next season, Ray. And I'm like, where you been all summer? Where you been all season? It's not even a shock, Like, we know what these people are like. We know how they operate, and it's as simple as that. We know what they're like. But the Eddie Nketiah thing, right? I genuinely thought he was leaving. I thought he was playing the way he was playing in order to put himself into the shop window, right? I thought he was going. Lacazette for me is gone, right? And then I hear about rumours at first about Arsenal have managed to persuade Eddie to sign up. I'm like, what? Persuade Eddie Nketiah? What that tells me is Eddie's been like, nah, don't want to stay, I want to go. Now, there's two things here. Either one, he wants more money, right? So if you say yes straight away, obviously, you know, if you say no and you know the club want you, you keep saying no and eventually they'll come back with another offer, a better offer, you know, they'll improve the terms, they'll better the bonuses or whatever, right? And now, obviously, he's signing. Yeah, it's facts, right? He is staying. Now, that for me, what that tells me about this club is, do you know what? You can be, in all the time that you're at Arsenal, you can play poor, you can be crap, you can get every chance, more than most youngsters your age, at a big club, by the way, right? You can have all these chances, not do nothing. But you know what? As long as you turn up for 3 games at the end of the season, you're good, you know. You're good enough to get a contract. Just turn up, play decent, play well, and you know what? You'll get a contract. That's what that tells me. So that, and I knew this anyway, but that's reiterated the fact I now know what this club's about. I now know the direction that they want to go in. I now know, I say I now know, I knew this anyway, but you know what I'm saying, guys. This club, the ambition levels are absolutely, they're just so low. They're disgusting. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, you're begging him, Eddie Nketiah. This is a striker I'd look at and think, do you know what? I'd question whether he could do it in the Championship. He probably could. I could see Eddie Nketiah getting a good amount of goals in the Championship. I could, right? Premier League, no chance. He's nowhere near. Forget Arsenal for a minute, guys. Forget Arsenal. He is not good enough for the Premier League. And we're begging him to stay. And he's on more money, by the way. His money's gone up tenfold. So do you know what? That tells me all I need to know about this club. And that also tells me that, do you know what? See, next season, more of the same. I'm not excited one little bit about next season now because of that. That alone. It gets to a point where I couldn't care less who you buy now. Yeah, we all know Arsenal need characters. You know, that's the one thing I'm looking for this summer. I've always said this to you guys, and I will never, ever change from it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not so much fussed about the amount of money we spend. For me, it's all about the right players, right? Whether they're 20 million, 50 million, 10 million. Right, I want the right players. I want leaders. I'm not into this youth thing, right? We have enough youth. Sprinkle that with experience. Get players in who can do a job now. Not buy this player. Oh, don't worry, guys, because in 5 years' time, he should be something. Potential. We're paying for potential. No, sod all that. F that, right? No, that's done, right? Getting proven players, seasoned professionals, people who know what it takes to win. Get winners in, characters, leaders. That's what Arsenal need. We need that because we ain't got one. Right? We ain't got one. Another controversial thing. Kieran Tierney, I see a picture of him now. Oh, he's ahead of schedule. Yeah, great. No, sell him. Sell him. He's injury prone. Right? Now, this, of all the things I've said in the last several weeks, this is the one thing that I've noticed is probably the most controversial. It's probably the one there where the majority of people were thinking, whoa, Diesel, listen, I agree with you normally, bruv, but you're mad. No, let me tell you something now. I love Tierney. Please don't think I'm sitting here saying he's rubbish. He's not. When he's on the pitch, love him. He's had a really poor season by his standards, by the way. Yeah, no one's really talking about Tierney there. No one's really talking about Tierney, if you notice that, this season. He's been dreadful. He's been shocking. The odd decent game here and there. Overall, a player of that ability, I expect more. And I will be on his back a lot more. You know why? Because I expect better from you, Kieran. I expect better from you. You've had a poor season. Poor. You are unrecognisable to the player that we saw when you first got here. Yeah? You are. But you know what? I'd sell him. I would sell him. If someone came in with a decent offer, decent amount of money in the summer, I'd sell him. You know why? He's no good to us when he's in the injury room. He's no good to us when he's not on the pitch. He is injury prone. Sad to say, but he is. You will never, ever get a full season out of Kieran Tierney. You just won't. You just won't. And as much as sentiment has killed us at this club, and as much as a lot of Arsenal fans have got sentiment, sod the sentiment. Sentiment is the one thing that's hurt us and killed us as a club over the last several years. Sod sentiment. I can't give a stuff about it. Stuff it. Right? I don't care about sentiment. Right? Be ruthless. Get this guy out. Get him out. Yeah? Love Kieran Tierney. I love the way he plays. I love his passion. I love the way he's Scottish and he'll run through a brick wall. I love all that. But what good is it if he's never here? What good is it if he's never on the pitch? Yeah? But because Arsenal fans like him and they like him as a man, as a boy, as a player, whatever, oh, that's all right, Kieran. Another injury. Oh, that's all right, Kieran. Bad season. Oh, don't worry, Kieran. There's always next season. No. If you're going to treat him a certain way, then you treat all of them a certain way. I'm sorry, no one gets off. No, there are no favourites for me, right? No, sorry. We've not got not one world-class player in this squad, let alone the team. The squad, not one world-class player, not one. We have a stadium like that, packed to the rafters every single week. Even though the club mugs us off in terms of the price of the tickets, the 4% increase on the season tickets, that stadium is still packed. Always will be packed because Arsenal have got such a big support, such a big fan base. It doesn't matter. You will always fill that stadium. They could put it up by 50%, 100%. Tomorrow, next week, doesn't matter. That stadium will always be busy, will always be packed to the rafters, right? Yeah, for our sins. But it is sad to say, but I'm right. Yeah, I am right because we're still a big club. Yeah, big clubs don't beg mediocre players to stay. Right, let's get that out. Yeah, let's get that out. Yeah, I told you guys before about a player I really like. And you know what? No one really talks about this player. Yeah, I've seen him 3 times now live. Cucurella, Brighton. Go and get him. Good player. Very underrated. You know why? Because he plays at Brighton. Plays at Brighton. Every time I've seen this guy, he's levels. He's such a good player, honestly. But you know what? You know what it is? He's not the fancy name. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not what I would call, I wouldn't look at him and think, oh God, yeah, I bet he can nick a bird. Do you know what I mean? See how these fans look at Arteta, they look at Odegaard, Ben White. Oh, yeah, you know, good looking boy. I could not give a toss about looks. I could not give a toss about looks, guys. Don't care. And you know what? Cucurella is a player who won't get the plaudits. And we're in that world now where it's how you look and it's how you dress and are you head to toe in Gucci, Armani, this, that, the other. I couldn't give a toss about any of that. At the end of the day, this is a good, honest, hardworking player. Very rarely injured. Does a job, gets on with it. He's so efficient. Every time I've watched him, I've been so impressed by him. Honestly, go and get him. In fact, do you know what? See Brighton, right? Brighton are nowhere near the size of this club. Nowhere near, right? As the big boys, we should be going to them and saying, right, listen, we want him and we want him. Thank you. Bissouma, Cucurella, those two. Instant improvement on that team. Those two alone. Those two alone. Don't get me wrong, we need a hell of a lot more. But you know what? What a good start that would be. Go and get them two. Yeah, you honestly telling me, do you fancy coming to Arsenal? No, you're all right, mate. No, I'll stay here. No, with all due respect, guys, they're at Brighton. Brighton. Let that sink in. They're at Brighton. Yeah? And you have a club like Arsenal come knocking for you. You're saying no. That ain't happening, guys. It's not happening. It's a case of, right, we want them to, how much? How much for both? This. There you go. Bang. Thank you. Done. I don't see what's so hard about it. Big up to Flo in the chat. Flo Zanelli, my guy. Where is he? I can There we go. Fly, big up yourself, mate. Eddie and Elneny will elevate us to the next level. Diesel, the future is bright. Best young manager in the world and best young team in the world. Club's finished, bro. And listen, for anyone who doesn't know Flo, he's that's banter. Yeah, Flo is exactly the same as me when it comes to this club and this manager and the players. Right? Yeah. The club's done. The club is done. It hurts me saying this, guys. It really does. But it is. It's done. When you look at actions speak louder than words, right? I think we can all agree on that, right? Actions speak louder than words. Always seeing, right? When I'm nketiah, I don't think Granit Xhaka's going to go. I think he's going to stay. You know, it seems to me that I even read about Bernd Leno. Is it Benfica are after him? Now Benfica are quibbling about paying 8.5 million. Can I just say, in football terms, that is so cheap. And you're moaning, you're quibbling about that. I don't understand that. I don't get it. You know, Arteta's now coming out and saying about Saliba, we want him back. Saliba's saying, no, Mikel, I'm staying here. I want to stay put. I don't want to come to the Arsenal. Now, let me just say something to you guys now, which really, right? Saliba is a young French player, right? French, yeah? You know how much the French love Arsenal because of the Thierry Henrys and the Petits and the Vieiras over the years, right? He should be walking over hot coals to come to this club, yeah? Arsenal. Where do I sign? Don't you want to check how much you're getting paid? No, sod that. Where do I sign? Arsenal. Christ, what, the plane's not on? I can't get a flight. Don't worry, brother. I'll walk there. I'll find a way to get to London. I'm going to Arsenal. Yeah? But you know what? Can you blame him? I don't blame him. I'm not sitting here having a dig at Saliba. I'm not. I agree with him because he was ready when we signed him. And he knew he was ready when we signed him. And you know what? In not so many words, if you really do read between the lines, what he's trying to say is, you didn't want to know me, right? For the year or 2 years I've been here, and I guarantee that, right, they've had no communication. Arteta's not been on the phone to him weekly, right? He just left him there, right? Now he's over there and he's thrived. He's thriving, right? What a season he's had, yeah? And all of a sudden, because Arteta, who I believe doesn't rate Saliba, is very surprised by the season he's had, and now Arteta is under pressure to bring him back, because if he doesn't, everyone's going to turn to Mikel and say, Mikel, the season he's just had, you don't want him. What? Why would you not want him? Look at what he's done. You got. It's not like you've exactly got two Virgil, like, you know, Virgil van Dijk's at Arsenal. You've got Ben White and Gabriel. I can understand if you had two elite centre-backs who are doing the business week in, week out, Mikel. You haven't. So why would you turn your nose up at that? And Mikel, knowing that, now saying, oh, do you know what? Yeah, we'll have him back now. Saliba's like, nah, bruv, too late. Sorry, it's too late. You didn't rate me, right? You didn't think I was ready. Right? You're telling me I'm not ready, and yet from afar, I'm watching Arsenal, I'm watching the team, and I'm seeing you having Ben White in there. Gabriel, I do like Gabriel, right? So not so much him, but Ben White, when he's injured, you've got Rob Holding. You've got Rob Holding at the club, in the squad. You saying, I'm not ready, but you got Rob Holding there. Do you know what? Suck out. Seriously, that's what Saliba's thinking. Don't even talk to me, Mikel. Call yourself a manager. Please move yourself. Step. Right? I'm telling you now, that is exactly what he's thinking. Let me go to some of these comments. I'm so sorry, guys. You know what I'm like. David Dundas is off to work now. I knew he was going to go off to work. David, hope you well. If you're still watching, mate, big up yourself. And thank you for tuning in. We got Reload XXXXX. Love it. Bet he wears short sleeves, short sleeve shirts in the cold, so he can really be sold. For sure. Who else we got? We've got DWDT in the chat. Every Arsenal player needs to look to the bench and see a threat to their minutes, else nothing changes. Fact. Who else have we got? Omar's in the chat. Omar, big up yourself, Omar, my guy. Steve RFC, Diesel never disappoints. Come on, I hope not. Cucurella is going to City, Diesel. Yes, but yeah, but he can't be all that though, Omar. He can't be all that. He's going City though, yeah. Pep sees something in him. But no, he's not good enough for Arsenal. He's not good enough for us. But he can go to City. All right, mate. Yeah, I've heard this as well. City are linked to him and they're willing to sell Zinchenko, so it adds up. And do you know what? I keep reading about Arsenal are interested in Gabriel Jesus and obviously doing a double deal with Jesus and Zinchenko. This is the one you want. Cucurella, get Cucurella. I'm telling you. Guys, this isn't a recent thing for me. I've been saying this to you guys for time about this player. He is a good player. And do you know what? I'm so glad. Fair play to him, do you know, because I see him score that goal. Man United, wasn't it? I think it was against Man United. And he got emotional. He started crying because obviously, I love players, right? Listen, I'm not one for, like, there's part of me thinking, all right, bro, you scored a goal. What are you crying for? You know, like, man up, yeah? But at the same time, this is a player who just gets no credit. He gets no plaudits, right? It's not just this season he's been good, by the way. It's only now he's starting to get noticed. People are starting to mention his name. I'm starting to see his name in papers and in transfer sources and rumours and stuff like that. You know, no one ever really spoke about this player before. And all of a sudden, he's getting the recognition he deserves. Because every time I've seen him, he's always been really good. Really good. You know, do you know what? He wouldn't cost the earth. He wouldn't. I keep saying to, you know, you guys, you know, all this about, you know, look, I'd love to buy the Haalands and the Mbappes and all that. The truth is, we're not going to do that. We have the money. That's one thing I do know. Arsenal have got the money. They really wanted to, they could, but they don't, right? But there are players in this league. There are players here, Premier League ready, right? Premier League ready. I think James Ward-Prowse is a decent player. Shocks me that no big club has ever gone in for him. Good player. Good player. You know what I mean? Always steady. You know, season in, season out. He always turns up for Southampton. He's their main man. You know, I look at a player like him. You got a Bissouma, right? Him and Partey together. I mean, you're talking levels to what we've got now, right? Cucurella, never injured, always steady, good player, very good on the ball. Works bloody hard, by the way. Works hard, right? That's 3 players straight away. 3 players. And do you know what the beauty of it, guys? They're all in this league. They're Premier League ready. None of this, he needs 6 months to settle. No, sod that. They are ready to come into the team now and start to perform now. Yeah? But no, you know why? They're not fashionable names for the Arsenal. They're not. Yeah? That's what it is. Big up to Mike as well. Mike Alexis. Hope you're well, mate. We've got ads as well in the chat. Ads, big up yourself. Come on, bro. My bro. Come on. Do Irish. Can you blame Saliba? Dre Vision as well. Big up Dre. Dre's in the chat. Thank you very much, mate. Who else we got? Right, 51 likes. Yep, nice. She's going in the right direction. Lovely. Thank you very much. Jimmy D, I agree. Diesel, I think Ward-Prowse is underrated. Surprised that the big clubs haven't offered for him. Do you know what? Right, I say this all the time. I always question things like that. Do you remember the last stream I did? I mentioned about Jermaine Defoe. And I always sort of said to myself, why is this is a proven goal scorer? Yes, he has phases where he goes on a winning streak, you know, 8 goals in 7 games, and then he has 8 games where he just don't score. Then he'll go on another run, then he'll, you know, but I've always wondered, why has no big club ever gone in for him? Because he's English, he's a goal scorer, he knows where the goal is. You know, I've always wanted to know, and back then he wouldn't have cost the earth either. You know, and then people sort of say to me, yeah, sometimes it's these players that just haven't got it. They haven't got it. You know, and I'm not saying this is the case with, you know, Ward-Prowse. It might not be, or it might be. I don't know. You know, you get some players who are okay doing it at a club like that, right? They just haven't got that mentality to go to that next level and do the business. Are they party boys away from football, off the field? Are they the type flash, always turning up, rocking up every week in a brand new car? Got that bird, this bird, that bird, this bird. You know, do they really take their football seriously? Are they, you know what I mean? These managers, right, whenever they buy players now, and Wenger was a massive advocate of this, you know, it's always about, if it's a player they're interested in signing, they want to know everything about that player. Like, and I mean deep, right? I'm going as far as, what did they have for dinner last night? What do they normally eat? All this sort of stuff, right? They're more interested in what in the man. Yeah, they're more interested in behind the player. Yeah. Yes, everyone can see what you do on the pitch, but I want to know about you. I want to know what you're like away from football, away from the pitch. Are you a family man? Have you got kids? Are you out clubbing it every night? Are you out raving it? Have you got a different bird every week? You know, all these things that I think managers really look into. And I think with Jermaine Defoe, he was a party boy. He loves the girls. He's, you know, yes, he was a good player, you know, knew where the goal was, you know, could score a goal out of nothing. But there's always that but, though, isn't there? You know, some of these players, there's always, yeah, he's good, he can do this, he can do that. Yeah. You know, on his day, yeah, there's not many better. But, however, all these words where top clubs will hear that and think, oh, do you know what? All right, leave that. And sometimes I think the same about James Ward-Prowse. Listen, I never see this guy, this player in the papers, by the way. You know, I don't. But he just amazes me. Jimmy D, you're right. I don't get why no big club has taken a punt on him. And again, he's another player who wouldn't cost the earth. He wouldn't. So why not? I've named you 3 players there, right? Who Arsenal have got the pull and got the money, more importantly, to go out and approach and go and get. But they won't. What are we waiting for? My phone every day, ping, ping, ping. Fabrizio Romano. This club, they're at an advanced stage. Advanced stages to sign this player? That player's going to that club. This will be a done deal. Here we go, and all this. And it's everything except Arsenal. In fact, the only thing he's tweeted about Arsenal is Nketiah and El Neni. That's it. And this Marquinhos, this Brazilian winger who none of us have heard of, who we know nothing about, who's 3 million, was he 19 years of age? The club he's at have to sell him, otherwise they lose him on a free. But we're not talking about a player who's going to come in and start straight away in the first team. And this is what annoys me about Arteta. This is what annoys me about this manager. Because from what I'm seeing, from the outside looking in, they really rate Arteta, right? They really do believe this is the man who can take us to the next level, which tells me Arteta must yield some sort of power at this club. So why isn't he storming into that office and demanding funds and demanding, right, these are the players I want? Because surely any manager, any Arsenal man, anyone who's in charge of Arsenal who witnessed that capitulation last season, surely self-pride, surely as a manager, your career's on the line here. So surely you're going to see that and think, do you know what? I've got to do, needs must. That saying, needs must. I've got to do whatever I've got to do to make sure I am never, ever, ever in a position like that again, where I'm so close to tasting it and it gets snatched away from me at the very last minute, right? Do you remember when Arsenal lost 4-0 to Chelsea, right, in the Europa League final? And yes, Emery got so much hate for that. I've never, ever forgotten the way he stood on that touchline in absolute shock of what he's just witnessed, right? For me, that wasn't down to him. That was more the players. And if you look at the way he was in bewilderment, he stood there looking at these players thinking, you guys have just sold me out. Or was it 4-1? Sorry, Steve. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Iwobi scored, didn't he? Sorry. Yeah, right. You guys have sold me out. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. Cannot believe it. Yeah. I look at Arteta with this, and I didn't see a man there who thought, what is going on? No, I didn't. Right? I saw a man whose luck had run out. That's what I saw. He's not good enough at this club. Don't care what anybody tells me. He needs to go. And channels like that over there, yeah, and pundits like Martin Keown, how he's still got a job at TalkSport, I will never know, right? People like that. Laura Woods, lovely as she is, and I so would. But let's be honest. These people are the ones who are keeping this man in a job, right? They are keeping him in a job. And also these fans, the majority of these fans who just think that this man can walk on water and you can't say nothing to him or whatever. Yeah, he should be looking at that thinking, I need to rebuild hard at this club, right? These players let him down. Whether we rate this manager or not, he's still the manager, right? These players who he has showed a lot of faith to, by the way, let him down. It's the same. I'll say it again. I'll say it before. It's the same with Arsene Wenger. Yes, I will rant about Wenger. I can't stand him after what he done to this club. Put himself above this club. I don't care what anybody tells me. I will never, ever, ever change my stance on that, right? Never change my stance on that. However, some of those players at Arsenal were on lucrative contracts, and that was down to one man, him. And what did they do to repay that loyalty back? They threw him under the bus, right? Whether you rate a manager or not, at the end of the day, he is a manager. I liken it to us, right? Footballers are no different to us. Yes, they have a bigger wallet than us. That is as far as it goes, because you cannot buy class. And let me tell you something now. These players, yeah, they throw managers under the bus. It's as simple as that. Yeah. And ultimately, Wenger paid the price because he had to walk. Yeah. He must have looked at these players and think, after all I've done for you, you are at Arsenal on a contract of that size that you would never get anywhere else at any other club, by the way. Yeah. And how do you pay me back? Yeah. These players have done it. They've done it with Unai Emery and they have done it with Arteta. Because when he really needed them, where were they? People rave about Odegaard. Yeah. Where was he? Right? Do you know how I rate a player, guys? I rate a player when I look at and think, you know what, in the times where we really need you. It's all right doing it at home game to Burnley or to a Norwich, doing a little bit of skill, scoring a decent goal, or against Everton, last game of the season where there's no pressure on us, right? No pressure after this game. You're going away, you got your holidays, whatever. Yeah, you can turn up, no pressure, play as you want. But yeah, I judge these players based on, right, guys, this game, we need you. This game's big. This is a big game. We need every single one of you, right, to go for it and be at your absolute best. Yeah, those are the games. Those are the games where I look at these players and I judge them. Yeah, we all rave and wax lyrical about Ronaldo and Messi, but you know why we do it? Yes, they rock up in the little games, but blimey, those big games, the finals, the games where it means something, the games where if you win, you get something out of it. Those are the games. Those are the games. These players rock up every single time, right? They turn up. These players don't. They go hiding, right? They go hiding. That is why, as a manager, Mikel surely must be looking at that thinking, do you know what? Half this lot, I need to get out the door. Treat me like that after what I've done for you. Yeah, not that he's done a lot for him, but let's be honest, he'll be thinking that because he's an arrogant bastard, isn't he? So surely he'll be looking at that thinking, they've sold me they've thrown me under a bus. Yeah, but you know what? Nothing would change. He'll go with them again next season. Granit Xhaka ain't going anywhere. He's staying. Yeah. Rob Holding, is he going to go? Or is he staying? Yeah. Well, Bellerin, what's going on with that? We got Maitland-Niles. What's going on with that? Torreira, what's going on with him? Reece Nelson's coming back. What's going on with that? What's going on with Pepe? Lacazette, is he definitely going? Or is he staying? Because I'll tell you something now. If I find out that Lacazette stays and they have begged him to sign a new contract, watch the stream I'll do on it. Because I'll tell you something now. Nketiah is one thing, right? I went sick at that, yeah. Lacazette, that for me, oh my God. Like that is where I will literally smash something up. Because this guy has disrespected us. And yet, once again, oh, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, Granit Xhaka, again, like disrespect, and yet him flirting with his old club while he's still employed by this club. Nah. I think Lacazette's on what, 200 grand a week, 190 a week, something like that. Something like that. A player of like that who don't get any goals, he's on that amount of money. And Nketiah's got a pay rise for what? For what? Someone in this stream, come and tell me right now, what has Eddie Nketiah got a pay rise for? Because where I come from, you get a pay rise because you've done a bloody good job. Yeah, and you've gone above and beyond, right? So you get it based on merit, you get it based on performance, you get it based on goals, you get it based on what you've done, you get it based on exceeding your targets. What has this guy done to warrant more money, bigger contracts, bigger bonuses? Can someone in the chat tell me, please? Can someone tell me? Because I don't know. I'm lost. In my day, that's how it was. In any other job, that is what it is. Yeah, you're very hard pressed to get a pay rise as it is. But if you do get one, you know why you've got one, because you've exceeded your targets. You've put an absolute shift in. This guy, what has he done? He's played half decent in 3 games, and that is it. He gets a bumper new contract. 5 years, by the way. 5 years. What is he going to do? Are they expecting this guy to lead the line for us? Because if that is the case, we are done next season. Yeah, before the first game. If he is leading the line, I don't care whether they buy Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This club, this team, when you forget the age for a minute, forget the age. If Arteta went out tomorrow and bought Ronaldo and Messi in their prime, do you know what? We'd still be in trouble. You know that. That's how bad it is here. Yeah, I'm not even joking, right, when I say that. Yeah, I'm not joking at all. Right? This summer, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I know we say this every season, us Arsenal fans, we do. All fans say this. I know last summer was big and important, but this one is, you know, this one, it's always this one, it's always this one, it's always this one. Every summer is a big one, right? Let me tell you something now. This summer coming is big. I would go as far as saying it's probably the biggest one ever for this club, because it literally is sink or swim, yeah? They need to change. And look, we all know this Joker's going to still be here at this club. He needs to go out and do what's required. He needs to come correct, and he needs to start buying a different type of player, yeah? Like, no more of this, potential. In 5 years, he should be good. In 5 years, he should be this, he should be that. Yeah, this Marquinhos, this Brazilian winger who we're buying, no one's going to see him for the first season or two. He might even go out on loan, right? Get players who are ready now. I've named you 3. Ward-Prowse would be a good shout. Bissouma, Cucurella. That's 3 players. There are players good enough to play for this club in this league, right? We don't have to keep going abroad. But you know what? If you do want to go abroad, look at Martinelli, look at Alexis Sanchez. Right? Tap up that market, that South American market, tap that up, right? Because surely these scouts must be looking at it thinking, do you know what? On the 2 occasions where we tapped that market, we got in Alexis Sanchez, winner, yeah, winner, great player, will to win, yeah, love all that. Martinelli, what a baller, yeah, he should be a lot more developed than what he is. But I don't really put that down to him. I put that down to this manager and the coaching staff, right? That is an opening. You look at that and you think, do you know what? That market is untapped. I need to be looking over there. Send your scouts that direction. Look over there. If you don't want to do that, there are players in this league. I want players who are ready to come into the team tomorrow and start doing a job. I'm not into this kids, right? Not into that. I'm not into that, yeah? You need to sprinkle the youth with experience, right? There are players in this league. John McGinn, another one. I rate John McGinn. I think in a better side, a better team, I think he will do a job. I rate him. Right, he's a busy bee. Right little worker, yeah? Good player. Good player. Ward-Prowse, I do like Ward-Prowse. Every time I watch him, he just does a job, gets on with it on the quiet, goes about his business, always does a job. He's their talisman. Take him. Cucurella. I really rate this guy, you know, and I've been telling you guys for time about Cucurella. Go and get him. Go and get him. Bissouma. What's that, 4 players? 4 players? That's just me sitting here thinking off the top of my head, players I like in this league who I believe Arsenal could get and who I believe could actually come into this side and do a good job, right? That's just 4 I've named. There's loads more. There's more. But you know what I like about that, guys? They're Premier League proven. Like, they're ready. They're ready now. I want players who are ready now. But we know Arsenal aren't going to go that way, don't we? Big up to Jez in the chat as well. Where is he? I'll just see him. There he is. Jez, listen, now that you're here, and I mentioned this earlier, I mentioned you earlier on, actually. You said something, Jez, on a stream 2-3 weeks I can't remember what stream it was or whose channel it was on or whatever. You mentioned something along the lines of, because obviously I've been talking so much earlier on this stream about obviously EastEnders over there and the paid actors who are auditioning to be the next Daniel Craig, you know, the next James Bond or whatever, but they're not fooling us. But you mentioned on a stream our little channels, us guys, you know, us ones down the bottom, you know, nothing near the sides of that, but obviously we know what we're talking about. They clearly don't. They're paid, we're not. We've got sense, they don't. We're intelligent, they're thick, you know. You said, me, for example, what have I got? What, 1.4K subs, whatever. You've got a little bit more. You've got Del Boy in the chat as well. You know, Warren's Team Talk. You know, we are on the rise. Yeah, you said, I heard you say that, and I thought, you know what? He's right. He's right. I do agree with him. Because you know what it is, guys? Everyone has got a cut-off point, right? Some have it, you know, shorter than others, but eventually, right? Eventually, people do wake up and people do. And I'll tell you something now. Our channels are growing. They may not be growing to the extent and to the speed of what these big ones are. Yeah, because there's a lot of sheep and people just want to jump on a bandwagon, right? They might even like the channel, but you know what? I'll subscribe to it. You know what? Well, they've got 1 million. Well, they all can't be wrong, so I'll join that as well, right? Then you've got people who have their own mind. Yeah, he's only got 1.4, but who's to say he probably talks more sense than what just because they got 1 million, it don't mean that they know what they're talking about. This guy's only got 1.4, but you know what? I actually enjoy what he says. I like what he says because, you know, there's no agenda behind it. He's talking from the heart. Every one of his streams is always over 2 hours long. You can't fake that. Seriously. You just can't fake that. It just rolls off the tongue. You know, you guys watch me. I don't work to a script. I don't have notes in front of me. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. People ask me all the time, like, how do you prepare for a stream? I don't prepare. I just come on and start talking. Yeah, I'm very reliant on you guys, by the way, because obviously I depend on a lot of your comments in the chat and stuff like that. But I'm passionate about something. I could talk all day about it. Yeah. Now we're talking about the Arsenal, and I can see what's going wrong. Yeah, the Nketiah thing has really wound me up. I'm not going to lie. That has really pissed me off. That honestly, because that just shows me last season, the way it ended, the way we were so close and yet so far from it, and the way it got snatched away from us at the very, you know, last minute. You kind of hope to yourself, and I know this is false hope, but you kind of hope, do you know what? Maybe it's taken that for people to wake up eventually and start to think, hang on a minute, something ain't right here. Yeah, but it's not. And if that doesn't wake people up, I don't know what will anymore. I really don't know what will. You know, and for me, the whole culture of this club has got to change. You know, I think Arteta, and look, it kills me saying his name, but he's going to be here. He's going to be here, right? He's under no pressure, this guy. He's under no pressure. So for me, Arsenal have got to do something that they haven't done in several years. They need to change the way they do business. They need to start buying different kind of players. They can't. This youth thing doesn't work, right? We've seen it. What worries me is next season we're going to play double the amount of games. Now, if we struggled this season playing once a week, if we're struggling with that, I don't know what we're going to do next season. Yeah, Arsenal now, forget the youth. We need proven players. We need seasoned players. I'm not sitting here saying Arsenal need to do 300 million and every single player they buy has to be world class. I'm not saying that. If they could do it, I'd love it. Oh my God. But let's be real. They won't, right? They won't. So what they've got to do, they need to identify the right type of player, leaders, captains, generals. Warren, Diesel, yeah, John McGinn pulls the strings in Scotland's midfield. Watch him against the Ukraine tomorrow. Do you know what? I've always raved about John. I've always liked John McGinn. I love busy players. He's a busy bee. Every time I watch him, he's always on the move. He's always working. I'm used to watching our players who just walk, right? This player, even when Grealish was there, I know Grealish got the plaudits, but you remember, guys, you guys who have watched me for time, I always used to rave about John McGinn. Always. He was the one who made Grealish look good for me, yeah? Because he was the one, his work rate is absolutely, it's ridiculous. He works. He's a good player, good little player. I love players like that. You know, so again, what's that? 5 now I've named from this league, from the Premier League, that Arsenal could go and get, if they had anything about them, go and get these players. You know, I'm not into this, you know, there is no, the good thing with these players, there is no settling in period. Oh, they need a season. No, they're ready now. They're ready to go now. Go and get them. Go and get them now. No one's looking at these players. Go and get them. What are you waiting for? And that brings me on to, look, the scouting system. Who are they? What do they do? Have we got one? I don't know anymore. Are we still working off that stat pad thing? I don't know, right? I genuinely don't know. Yeah? Yes, I'll put a lot of it down to Arteta. It's not just him. It's his coaching staff. It's every single one of these people. This club is an absolute mess, guys. John Goon is in the chat as well. Big up, John. Hope you well, mate. And Static, my brother. Come on, Diesel. Keep up the good work, bro. You always speak facts. Static, I love you. And we've also got Mr. Waffle in the chat as well. I see you, mate. Come on. I see you. Another new one. Lovely. J03 or J03C15. Come on, mate. Hope you well. Thoughts on Pepe to PSG? Yeah, that won't happen, mate. Mate, that won't happen. I'll tell you something, though. Pepe, for me, needs to go. More so for his sake. If he listen, let me say this as well. Now, this might be controversial, but you know what? You know me, sod it. Couldn't care less, right? Pepe, people ask me, would I sell him? I would. Because he frustrates me. Like, I get what people are saying. Look, he needs a run and this, that, the other. But more often than not, when I watch him play, he does frustrate me, man. I can't help it. But you know why? Because I know he's talented. He's talented, yeah. You know, but for me, I think for his sake, he needs to go. Now, if he stays beyond the summer, if he's here next season, I'm now looking at him and questioning him, thinking, do you know what? You clearly have no ambition then. So I'm not even looking at Arteta anymore. If Pepe stays this summer, I'm going to be looking at him and judging him and questioning him next season. Because my whole thing is, you're at a club where the manager clearly doesn't rate you. He doesn't rate you, right? Even with injuries, he doesn't want to bring you on. And when he does bring you on, it's because he's literally got no one else and he's desperate, right? Considering how much you cost the club, you've got a manager here who just does not rate you one little bit. Why would you stay? If you've got anything about you, any pride at all, your motivation should be, or your mindset, your mentality should be, do you know what? I'm at a club where this man I don't rate him, but he definitely don't rate me. But I'm the player, he's the manager. He's the one who's in charge, he picks the players. He doesn't rate me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move in the summer, sell me. Whoever I go to, watch me smash it there and then come talk to me after. That's what Pepe should be thinking. That should be his mindset. Yeah? You don't rate me? Okay, fine. Watch what I do next season at my new club. Yeah? But will he? Because if he's still there at Arsenal next season, that is where I'm seriously looking at him thinking, do you know what? You're just like them. You're another one of them. Yeah? Happy to sit there. Happy to be at a club where the gaffer don't like you, don't rate you, he don't want you anywhere near this team. He puts you on because he has to, not because he wants to. And that is a big, big difference. If I was a player and I can't get a game for love nor money, and I know this manager don't rate me, I'm gone. I'm gone. If I've got to take a pay cut, I'll take a pay cut. I'm still going to be nice. I'm gone. But I'm going to show this guy that he was wrong to sell me. Yeah? Wrong. Yeah? But will he? Again, mindset. I say this all the time. It's my favourite word, guys. What's the mindset, the psyche? I bang on about this all the time, and I don't apologise for it because I like winners. Yeah? I do. I love winners. Breed winners. Now, when you look at this squad, this team, we ain't got one here. Not one. When you think Highbury, I could name you 6, 7 world-class players. Minimum. Look at this team. We've not got one. Right? Aubameyang was never world-class. I will have that argument with any Arsenal fan who tries to tell me he was what. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Nowhere near. Nowhere near world-class. No. So when you look at it, the last world-class player we had was what? Sanchez? How long ago was that? Third biggest club in the country, by the way. And a 25-man squad. And you're telling me we don't possess one. Forget 2, 3, 4, 5. We've not got one world-class player. That, my friends, is damning. That is damning. That is disgraceful. For a club of Arsenal's stature and standing, sorry, it is wrong. Absolute wrong. Guna Jake in the chat as well. Big up yourself, mate. We've got GT Playboy as well. Oh, Tony Blackwell. Sorry, Tony, I've just seen your message there. Just to let you know, you keep missing my chat. Sorry, mate. Sorry. There's GT there. Static. Love you too, man. CMO, Arteta and Edu, unfortunately, head of transfers was always going to go wrong. Facts. Jez, people are slowly moving away from the big channels because of their fake BS. They don't believe they're crap. They do it for the views. There you go. Do you know what, Jez, right? Do you know what annoys me as well? I've seen some streams where God, how can I say this? Jez will know what I'm on about. Let me just say that, right? He will know what I'm on about. Warren will know what I'm on about. Those two in particular will know what I'm on about, right? See, like, you know when you get certain people who very quick to moan about this club, very quick to diss that player or give that manager a dig or that player over there. And also certain channels. But you see when it comes to that lot, right, the big channel over there, yeah. Oh no, I won't say no. You guys can say what you want about them, but me personally, I'm gonna stay over here and yeah, it's just not right. Hang on a minute, you've just been knocking everyone, but these guys, you know why? Because they want to get on it. Yeah. Anyone who tells me, oh yeah, but it's no, that tells me you're looking for a starring role on that channel. And you know, if you come out on any stream, anyone's channel, and say something derogatory about that channel, that's your chance gone. If you ever had a chance. That's why they won't go. They won't go into him. See, people like us couldn't care less. Could not care less. I'm telling you. And I genuinely mean that, yeah, because they are a problem. I don't care what anybody tells me. They are a problem. Not the only problem and not the main problem, but they are a problem. They are a problem. They are a problem. It's as simple as that. The following that they got, they could use that following for good. The big following they've got, they could use it for good and really, really get the message out that we are unhappy and that we demand more and that we deserve more. They could do it with the numbers they've got, the following they've got, the views they get, the subs they got, the likes they have. They could do it. Could do it. They choose not to because of coin, because of dollar, because of the do-re-mi, the bread. That is the only reason why. Only reason why. Yeah? And for that, they should be ashamed of themselves. And yes, I will go that deep into it. They should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah? A couple of them I actually quite liked, but no. They've sold their soul to the devil. Yeah? Right? And Jez, I know you've recently joined. I made a point of saying this earlier on. And yes, I will say it again, Jez. Yeah? Certain man, right? Certain guys on that channel messaging me DMs privately, myself and Terence, about how awful they treated Claude, how awful that channel treated him when they kicked him off. A man who stood toe-to-toe with that lot for 8 years running, stood toe-to-toe with him, and they treat him like that, yeah? And yet a year later, Jez, the same people who were messaging us that are on that channel. Yeah? So I guess the friendship meant nothing then, no? All about money, was it? There you go. Simple as that. Sam Dunster, big up yourself, Sam. That YouTube channel is no longer that. It's now a business. Yeah, mate, I could not agree with you more. Guna Jake, I think if Arteta's not going to get the top 4 and a trophy next season, he has to walk. Yes, he's got to walk now, bro. He has to make the signings to supplement the youth this season. And if he fails, the team will fail this season. He's run out of for me, like, he's done. I don't know any other top club who would keep him for this amount of time. He's failed. He's failed. How can you have it snatched away from you last season in that fashion? How many chances did we have? At one point, we were miles in front, and yet you blow it. And as much as it comes down to the manager, guys, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I can listen. I can damn the players, and I do damn the players. Yeah, but it's under his tutelage, isn't it? He's got to go. I'm sorry. He's not good enough. He showed us he's not good enough. He showed us, right? If he didn't want Nketiah, he could have easily have gone to Edu and Vinay and said, look, get him out. He's going. He's on a free. Right, let him go. He's not good enough for this club. He's not good enough. The fact that they're giving him not a 3-year, not a 4-year, a bloody 5-year contract on more money, bigger bonuses, that tells you all you need to know about this manager, tells you all you need to know about Vinay, tells you all you need to know about Edu, and it tells you all you need to know about the majority of the fan base, because the majority of the fan base are actually liking this news. They're happy with this. They're happy with it. Eddie Nketiah, 5 years, more money, bigger bonuses. For what? For what? What? Stuff like that you get when you achieve something, when you've gone the extra mile, when you've done an exceptional job, when you've exceeded your targets. What's this guy done? Can someone tell me? I'm still waiting for someone, even in the chat, to tell me what Nketiah has done to warrant that. This isn't him saying to Arteta, please keep me. Please keep me. I don't want to go. I want to stay at the Arsenal. It's my club. I love this club. I've been here for years. Please, please. No, none of that. This is the club saying to Eddie, please stay with us. We need you. We need you. Yeah? We need you. The club's done. When you look at it like that, when you hear me talking like that, guys, surely you must look at that and think, do you know what? He's right. He's right. It's done. It's done. You're hanging your hat on him? No. Jez, aftv are a major issue to this fan base, especially young supporters who are easily led. Exactly what I said earlier on, Jez. I could not agree more with you, my friend. And that is why we are currently losing a whole generation of kids. We are. Right? We are. amount of times I've come on here and I've said about mindset, psyche, winning mentality, going back to the George Graham era, who was my favourite manager personally, talking about the players that we used to have play at this club, talking about the titles we've won, talking about the champagne football that we used to play. We were called Barcelona Light at one time. Arsenal have always been known as the Bank of England club because we've always had buckets of money, pots of gold, whatever you want to call it. We've always had that, right? We've always had it. And you know what it is? These kids come along now and they're probably looking at us as, what's this old guy talking about? Blah, blah. All they know is Arsenal now. Yeah? All they know is Arsenal now, right? There were no fan cams back in the day. There was no social media back in the day, right? We've, and this is the thing. This is the problem with these kids, right? I forgive me. A lot of it's kids, but I'm seeing more and more now. I'm seeing guys my age and older than me. So it's not just the kids anymore. It's also these older lot who call themselves the super fans, who just have sold out. They've sold their soul to the devil. It's as simple as that. And that's what they're doing now. It's all about money. It's all about coin. It's sad to see. Some of these claim they've been Arsenal fans for years, by the way, years. Right? Some of this lot as well, like I said earlier on, Jez, I think you missed it when I said this. You know, some of this lot who are claiming that they've been going Arsenal for years. Listen, I hold my hands up. I've not got a season ticket. I've not been to the Emirates for 3-4 years now. I won't go. I will not I'll work too bloody hard for my money. You think I'm going to give it to them? No chance, right? No chance. So I don't go. I know a lot of people who do. A lot of my mates go, and they've been going for years. Season tickets, all that. They've never seen half of this lot at games. So all these people on the fan cams who say that they've been going home and away for years and they've always been in the clock in or whatever. Absolute rubbish, yeah? Absolute rubbish, because I know a lot of people who go and they've never seen. You know what I mean? They've never seen them. Yeah, they're also in that end. They also sit in the same sort of area. Never seen these guys. Some of it, and like I said to you guys before, and I'll say it again. Some of these guys who do the fan camps, they don't have season tickets. What they do, they drive to the game. They find a pub close by. They watch the game 5-10 minutes before the game's done. They leave the pub, make sure they're on the concourse or an away game, wherever it is, and they do their fan cam and they make out they were there and they watched the whole game and this, that, and the other. They were not at the game. They watched it on a screen in a pub, right? They have no tickets, no season tickets. Do not be fooled. The reason why they do this, you guys in the chat are hearing this thinking, yeah, but Diesel, why would they do that? I'll tell you why they do that. They do that because to get their 5 minutes of fame, yeah, on a fan cam, they know, was it the average fan cam on that channel? Was it 20,000, 30,000, 40,000? Around about that? Yeah. It's getting their name out there, isn't it? It's getting their name out there. Yeah. Wasn't there a guy who was on it who owns a restaurant who made sure he dropped the name of his restaurant in every fan cam he did? Yeah, that was a while back. I mean, is he still doing that? Yeah, they do it because obviously to fit their own purpose, guys. That's what I'm saying. Don't be fooled by this, right? Don't be fooled by it. They weren't at the game, right? And if they do start a YouTube channel because they have some sort of following, and obviously they're now, they're known. They have a bit of a profile. So if they do start something up, whether it be a channel or anything else, a business, anything, yeah, they're bound to get people following them, right? Come on, guys. We all know this. We all know this, right? John Guna, Diesel, you don't have to go to the Emirates to be a fan. Lots of real fans were excluded once Arsenal left Highbury. Absolute facts. Roy Keane says it all the time. The prawn sandwich brigade, and that is exactly what we got at the Emirates. Yeah, Highbury was really the real fans. Emirates now tourists, and yeah, this you scream and shout and do a chant. You're told to be quiet and sit down and just enjoy the show. Yeah, that to me sounds like theatre. Jez, Tony Blackwell, exactly. They all think they are VIPs for being on there, and they just toe the aftv ways because of the sponsors and what they are told to say. within the guideline. Yeah, mate, it's exactly. I'm telling you, they're paid. They're all paid. Right, got to go. Early start. Channel's growing, Diesel. Keep up the good work and the facts. Love that. Take care, Tone. Love you, bruv. Tony Blackwell, everyone. Cheers, Tone. Speak soon, mate. Speak soon. What's this? Mr. Waffle. Craig, spot on. They're waiting for the Super League. Then they will flog the club. That is a fact. Warren, 100% Diesel. I will not be stepping foot inside the Emirates Stadium until Arteta, Edu, Vinay, Richard Garlick, and the Cronkies have gone. Right? I'm with you, Warren. Sorry, I'm with you. I won't go. I won't go. I won't pay for it. Yeah. If I get a ticket or whatever, I'll go. If someone, but no, I won't. I will not put money into that club. I won't do it. And when you see, again, right, see, I need to mention this, right, because this is one thing that really, really does me, right? Does me in. Yeah. I said this to you guys earlier on. It's common knowledge now that obviously Arsenal have put a 4% increase on season tickets, right? 4%. Yeah. We were out of Europe last season, right? 2 seasons where we finished 8th consecutively. We blew top 4 season just gone. To date, I think we've, was it Marquinhos, the Brazilian winger, 3.5 million, 19 potential, but again, not ready now. So we won't see him for a couple of years, right? And El Neni's been signed up. Eddie Nketiah's been signed up. But they've put 4% on your season tickets. Now, my argument, and this has always been my thing, like, for me, can someone tell me what the value for money is? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you getting value for money? Marquinhos, who is that? Who is it? Does anyone know him? I've never heard of him. I've never seen him. Right? Is that the level? Is that what we're going to be seeing all summer? Because I'm hearing about Tillemans. Who else am I hearing about? Who is actually a good player? Richarlison? No, not for me. Not for me. No. Not a bad player. Very overhyped, in my opinion. Jimmy D's in the chat. Sorry, Jimmy. That's just my opinion. I think I'm not saying he's rubbish. I'm not saying that. He's an okay player. I just think he's very overhyped. For me, I want better than that. If I woke up next week and I could see Arsenal were going for, as I said to you earlier on, Cucurella. Well, let's count him. So Cucurella, they put a bid in for, what's his name? Ward-Prowse, Bissouma, McGinn. What's that, 4 players? You're looking at that and you're thinking, do you know what? Decent, yeah. Right? Workers. Good players, but workers. Right? This is why I think the club is done, because they will just revert to type. It will just be youth again. This summer, youth. Right? Arsenal have got to really change now. They've got to change their ways and they've got to start buying seasoned pros. Yeah? Experienced players who can come in and do a job now. I've got no confidence that they're going to do that. Personally, I don't. I don't know whether us missing out on top 4. I don't know whether Arsenal had sort of players in mind or they'd spoken to players and the players basically said, look, you get top 4, we'll talk. Yeah? If you don't ring me. Wouldn't surprise me if that happened. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah? Can Arteta attract quality players? No. I don't think so. You guys have said in the chat about Cucurella possibly going to Man City. If it's a choice between us and Man City, well, see you later, Cucurella. You know, there's no chance at all. You know, if we go for certain players and there's no one else in for them, then yeah, the chances are we might just get them. The minute we hear Arsenal are in for them, but so are Tottenham, but so are Chelsea, so are Man United, Man City, Liverpool. Yeah, that's when I'm like, yeah, we're done. We're done. You know, We're done. This man can't attract players. Players all talk, by the way, guys. You know, they all talk. You know, Tillemans, if that is genuine and Arsenal really are trying to make a play for him, don't be fooled. He's going to be asking players, yeah, so what's he like there? What's he like as a manager? What's he like? Is he decent? Is he good at what he does? What about his coaching staff? Are they decent? Have they won anything? Who are they? What's their names again? All these things, right? The players talk. And that's what worries me a little bit. You know, it's like, yeah, I just look at it and think, you know, we've got this keeper coming as well. Is it Matt, Matt, I don't know, whatever his name is, the American. Again, I'm just seeing players that we've never heard of. You're putting your money up on your season tickets and all that. What was it, a burger and chips? What's that, 18 quid? You know, and when you look at who's coming through the door, and listen, let's be honest. I mean, we've not even spoken about, well, I mentioned it earlier on. Torreira's still an Arsenal player. Bellerin is still an Arsenal player. Maitland-Niles is still an Arsenal player. Reece Nelson is still an Arsenal player. What's going to happen with all these players? What's going to happen with them? Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, look, I don't know. You can say it's early doors, Diesel. Just calm down, relax. You know, listen, if history's taught us anything, this club always reverts to type. Always does. And for that, I am worried. And I'm angry. I'm angry. Because you're going to go again with the same players who let you down. Forget the fans for a minute. As a manager, you've got to be looking at it thinking, they've let you down, right? To come so close, and yet they just go out without even a whimper. They bottle it. That's the word. Bottlers. They bottled it. Yeah? Which doesn't look good on you, by the way, manager. Yeah? But no, you're going to go with this lot again next season? I mean, come on, seriously. Like, if that doesn't make you wake up and realize, you know what? I need to seriously change what we're currently doing here. Youth is great. It's lovely. You know, we all like to see a young player, but seriously, we need to change this because we can't have another season like that again. This season was a good chance, really, when you look at it, because I can't imagine half these clubs being as bad next season. So if there was ever a time to do it, it was probably this season where no one really wanted it, you know. But look, we've blown it now. It is what it is. What can I say? Before I go, let me just give you guys give you guys a shout. Let me just go through some of these messages. That Julian was on Princess. Oh, look, two. Yeah, that's the one who reckons she was the only one who was at Anfield in '89. Yeah, no one else was there, by the way. No one else, just her. Talking about the '89. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even see that second sentence, Jess. I swear to God. There you go. Christ, how much can you bang on about that? Really? He was never there. He's only had a season ticket this season. So how did he get a ticket for that game? Fact. But Jez, like, we see it, bruv. Like we see it, yeah. We know. You know, these guys are actors. It's as simple as that. Jade Manas or Manassi. Jade, hope you're well, my love. Good evening. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I hope you're good. JO3, do you listen to drill? No. I'm a massive music man. I'm honestly hard, and I mean hard. I love music. If you ask me what my favourite is, it's got to be the old school, the soul and Motown, Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass, Al Green, Luther Vandross, that sort of type. Odyssey, one of my favourite groups, the Shy Lights, Temptations. I love all of that. When it comes to music, I was born in the wrong era, believe me. The Jones Girls, I love the Jones Girls as well. So I love disco, but I must admit, if you look at my Spotify, it's a very mix. So I can go from that to grime. I love grime. Jamie, Kano, Skepta. I use a lot of the grime music when I advertise the shows on Instagram. You guys will have noticed that. So yeah, I love all sorts, man. If I'm honest with you, I do love all sorts. But no, yeah, I'm not really into drill. I'm not really into drum and bass either. Old school garage, just the one R&B, and yeah, that's me. You need Champions League to sign top players. Excuse is rubbish. United are in Europa as well. And look at the names they're strongly linked with compared to Arsenal. Acts like a big club. Jade, the thing is, I would agree with you if Arsenal had a top-class manager. If Arsenal had a world-class manager, a renowned manager, then while the Champions League helps, if we wasn't in it, but we had a top-draw manager, a lot of players will look at it and think, well, I really want to be in the Champions League. You guys aren't in it. However, the chance to come and play under him, I can't turn that down. I'll come. All right. To not be in the Champions League and on top of that, to have a manager like Mikel Arteta, be honest, Jade, you might like him. I don't know. But be honest with me. Can you honestly tell me top quality, not youth players we've never heard of. I'm on about top quality, renowned names in the game, players looking at Arsenal thinking they're not in the Champions League, they bottled it, but I get to work under Mikel Arteta. I can't say no to that. Be honest. Can you honestly see players saying that? I can't. Sorry. So while I agree with you, it's not the be-all and end-all. People who tell me I don't really matter nowadays who the manager is, it bloody does. It does. Sorry, it does. Not even Warren's saying it as well. Totally agree. Going to Jake. Diesel, appreciate your honesty. If I could suggest, I'd say balance the show. Talk about the positives of the club as well. Otherwise, some fans will perceive the channel as a black hole for negativity. Jake, listen, mate. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Listen, and appreciate you putting that in, mate. Because you know what I do. I'm not even going to knock you for that, because I do feel sometimes there are probably people who watch me who sort of think like that as well, but they just won't want to put it in the chat because they might think, oh, everyone's with me, and they might jump on them. So the fact that you've put that in, respect. Personally, mate, I will talk about positives if I can see them. I can't. And the one thing I will not do is sell myself like certain other channels have about let me talk about a positive because I have to balance it. I will only balance something if I can see it. If I can't, I won't. Everything I'm saying to you now, I've been going for 2 hours and 2 minutes, Jake. Not many people can do that, by the way. Not many people can hold a channel on their own and talk for over 2 hours, right, to people and just lie through their teeth. Everything I'm saying to you now and to you guys, I mean, I think, I feel, yeah? So, these are my thoughts, and if they are negative, then they are negative. The reason why I think a lot of people would deem them as negative, Jake, is because I'm a winner. I like to win, right? I don't, when you've, and I say this all the time, this is the best analogy that I can give, Jake. I think when you've, fans of a certain age, right? This wasn't the Arsenal that we're used to seeing years ago, right? Once upon a time, believe me, Arsenal was proper up there, right? See what you see now with Liverpool and Man City. That was Arsenal years ago. We were up there, Jake. We were up there, right? Class players, winning mentality. We saw wars on that pitch, and to go from that to see this, and I say this all the time, when you've had burger and then you have a steak, you can't go back to burger. You can't, right? You've hit a precedent. You've hit a certain standard. It's like when I go on holiday. The very first time I went all inclusive, I loved it. Ever since then, I told myself, I can't. This is the norm now. I can't go back to whatever it is, half board or whatever it is you call it. Or anytime I go on holiday now, it has to be all inclusive. You know why? I've hit a benchmark. I can't come below that. And it's the same with Arsenal. It's when you've seen the successes that we've had, the players we've had, the managers we've had, The way we played football, the way we were feared, the way that we, certain games we won. Being in the tunnel, games were won in the tunnel before players walked out onto the pitch, because so many teams were they feared Arsenal years ago. They were scared of us. They, if they could get done 2-3-0 and keep the score the scoreline relatively down, that was deemed a good result for them. So we don't see that anymore, Jake. I think fans of a certain age, because we've grown up seeing that, seeing what we're seeing now is very, very hard. It's hard. And do you know what? I understand that there can be lulls and there can be, rough patches. If I can see Arsenal really making a decent attempt to try and get themselves out of it, then maybe it would be different, because we can see what they're trying to do. It might not be coming off, it might not be working, but I can see what they're trying to do, right? I can't with this club. There's no ambition at this club, Jake. There is none, right? Eddie Nketiah signing up. A lot of Arsenal fans raving about certain players we have in this team, but yet in the games where we really needed them to step up, where were they? They went hiding. But you see, fans like yourself, Jake, you don't really talk about that. That goes unnoticed, doesn't it? That goes unnoticed. Newcastle, where were they? We got outplayed by a team who got nothing else to play for. Spurs, North London derby. Players were walking in that game. Walking. Spurs were busting a gut, running through brick walls. Arsenal weren't. They were walking. Considering the importance of that game, you would expect the players to at least put a shift in, at least work, right? Build up a sweat. They didn't. But don't worry, because we've got somehow God has handed us a second chance against Newcastle. Surely we can't blow this. We played worse in that game than what we did against Spurs. 2 chances we had, Jake. 2 chances. And we didn't get beat. We didn't play really well. We just got beat on the day by a better team. We got beat by a team because we just weren't up for it. We weren't up for the fight. Now, you tell me, Jake. You tell me. Tell me what the positives are. What are the positives? Can you see them? Be honest, can you? Yeah, I'm not sitting here slagging you off or cutting you off. I've delved deep into your point, what you said, and I've given you loads of examples as to why I'm finding it very hard right now to sit in this chair and give you positives about this team. I can't, because they fleece us as fans, season in, season out, and because a large part of our fan base bend over, let them do them up the bum week in, week out, and they want more. They keep coming back for more, and the club, okay, I'll do you again. Some of us fans aren't like that. We're not sheep, right? We know what's going on, Jake. We see what's going on. We can see it, right? It's the same season in, season out. We get served up the same tripe, yeah? After a while, I said this earlier on, after a while, you've got to wake up and think, do you know what? Chance after chance I'm giving this club, and every time you do, they throw it back in your face. I'm struggling to see a positive. I'm sorry, I am. But there you go. Who else we got? Carlos Eduardo, some American whose name is Trusty. Hope you well, Carlos. Hope you're good, mate. Good to see you. Kevin Bull's in the chat. Big up yourself, Kev. Hope you well, mate. Good question. Good, Jake. I know I've got a super chat. I'll come to you. Good, Jake. Very quickly, Diesel. If Arteta is sacked, who would you go after realistically? Jake, I'll be totally honest. Realistically, put the money down and go and get Simeone. I would take Simeone. Who else? Yeah, I think Simeone. Obviously, like I say, realistically, obviously, Klopp and Pep aren't realistic, but I've been after Simeone for time. Do you know what? Do you know what? There was a part of me thinking, you know what? if Arsenal really laid a marker and put the money down, could they still prize Conte away? But probably not. Listen, Jake, money talks. Money talks. You know, Simeone for me, I love Simeone. And fans will tell you, oh yeah, but it's his football. You know, don't like his football. All this rubbish, right? Listen, Simeone is exactly what we need at this club. Someone, a persona like that, a no-nonsense manager who will come in and ensure these players listen, right? Toughen these players up. Yeah, you've seen what Conte's doing at Spurs. Now, we all thought, Spursy, yeah, you know, they're going to blow it against Burnley. They were probably going to lose to us. And somehow Norwich were going to beat them at the end of the season, right? The old Spurs back in the day, at least one of those games they would have blown. They didn't. You know what the difference is? Because they got a manager who won't allow them to. Yeah, this is a manager. When he walks in the changing room, people sit up and they take notice. God, this is Conte. Wow. Yeah, look at Harry Kane. Look at the way Harry Kane goes on about Conte. Wow, this is Conte. Wow, I'm playing under a manager like him. Wow, Conte. Wow. Conte opens his mouth. Them Spurs players, yeah, hang on, Antonio. Yeah, whatever, Antonio. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Harry. No. Antonio Conte walks in and says, listen, sorry, boss. Yeah, talking stops. Yeah. That's Conte. Top manager. Right? Mikel Arteta couldn't come in the dressing room and demand players' attention like that, and they all sit up. Sorry, Mikel. Sorry, Gaff. Sorry, boss. No. No, ain't got it. He ain't got it. Conte has. Simeone has. Simeone comes in and sees players chatting while he's talking, yeah? You think he's having that? Yeah, we need a manager like that, in my opinion. When you go on another salt, yeah, I'm trying to sort it, mate. I've got K-Star. I want to go on K-Star, and obviously Butlins are doing one as well. These Soul Weekenders are sick, guys. Honestly, I recommend them to anyone. If you love all that music, all the old stuff, then honestly, you need to go. And if you're single, my God, it's like Disneyland for adults. So, yeah, honestly, I recommend it. My voice is starting to go as well. Well said, Diesel, with no script too. Yeah, I never have a script. Sod all that, mate. You are not negative, Diesel, for wanting the best for Arsenal. The ones who are negative are the ones who are accusing you of being negative. Fair point. Jake, yeah, you know, Jake, I've tried to explain it the best way I can. I don't like saying all this, mate. Believe it or not, people think I do. I don't, you know, because it's damning. I've supported this club, man and boy, and it is hard. But we were there. If we never hit the heights as a club, then you wouldn't know any better, if that makes sense. But when you have tasted it, when you've been up there and you've tasted success and all this and all the trappings that go with it, you know, to taste that and then to be so far down over the years, when we were told, you know, we're leaving here, we're moving there because we really want to compete with the best clubs in the world, and we want to do this and we want to do that, and we want to give you guys a better club and more established world-class players and this, that, the other. And as fans, you're hearing it thinking, oh my God, this sounds amazing, right? And then when you fast forward, you look at it and you're thinking, competing with the top clubs, where we get our fingers crossed that Norwich, a relegated team, could do us a favour and maybe try and hurt Spurs. That's where we are at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Jez, it's like going from drinking champagne to drinking cider. I go one better. It's like drinking champagne to drinking like a Lambrini. And not even the cherry one, the usual, like the normal one. That's how bad it is. John Guna, Diesel, I see where Guna Jake is coming from. I let my heart rule my head last season. No honeymoon for Arteta this season. Yeah, but see, John, the thing is with a lot of Arsenal fans, right? They say that. It's like they go on like, you know, they're on the last legs with Arteta. He'll do something. He'll probably get 2-3 wins on the bounce, or he'll buy a couple of players. And all of a sudden, everything's forgotten. Yeah, everything's forgotten. You know, and he's in, you know, you're back to where you was with Arteta when he first got here. So you've gone from being on your last legs with him, right? It's his last chance now. He'll do something. He'll pull something out the hat. And he's no longer on the last chance anymore. He's back to the beginning. You know, he's got that get out of jail card. You know, and I don't agree with that. You know, there's a lot of Arsenal fans. When we win, yeah, he's brilliant. Keep him. Yeah. We lose a couple. Oh, he's got to go. Got to go. No, I don't like him. He's got to go. He's not good enough. Then Arsenal win 3 games in a bounce. Actually, I see what he's doing, you know. I can see what he's doing. He's finally getting it. Yeah. He's clicking into place. Yeah. The process, I see it. The project, I see it. Arsenal lose 2 games. No. He's got to go. He's had his chance. No, he's had his chance. That is what I see. That is what I've seen all season. Yeah. Got to go. Like him. Yeah, he's got to stay. Yeah, I see what he's doing. Got to go. Don't like him. Yeah, I really like him. I see what he's doing. Yeah, project, process. Yeah. No, I've had enough. They should have won that. It's his fault. Lineup was wrong. He's got to go. No, actually, do you know what? Yeah, 2 games on the bounce. Yeah, we won. Yeah, we shouldn't have beat them, but we did. Yeah, he's finally starting to. I'm starting to see what he's doing. I like his tactics. No. Lineup was wrong. I can't believe that is that. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Oh my God, we had this. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. We had a super chat. I think it was Nathan. Was it Nathan Muniz? Nathan, my mate. Come on. Let me just find it. Where are you, Nathan? Hang on. Where is it? Niall Kane's in the chat as well. Big up Niall Kane. I see you. Hang on, let me just find that super chat. Sorry, Nathan, mate. You know what I'm like. I go on a rant and I lose myself. Right, that's GB. Hang on, it's not that one. God, this chat's going for miles. Wow, do you know, I'm so lucky, right, that I've got a very active chat room. I've seen some channels where they have like 7, 8 people in it, and you know, 7 of them are family members. Honestly, I just horrible. I don't think I'd do it if that was me. I wouldn't do it. But anyway, each to their own. Nathan Muniz, big up yourself. Nathan, my guy, big up yourself, Diesel. I'm sick of all these fangirls dictating to other fans about who's a real fan or not. The Cronkies love them fans. Thank you, Nathan. And the Cronkies hate fans like us. We are a problem for them. So, you know, what they want, and I've said it before, I said it earlier and I'll say it again. They want fans who are happy to bend over and just take whatever the Cronkies give them. Yeah? I mean, come on. Gooner Jake, if you're still here, right? My point earlier on about season ticket prices, right? 4%. Yeah? We've just gone through a pandemic. People are losing their jobs. We've lost a lot of our loved ones, right? Gas is going up. Petrol's gone up. Cost of living's going up. Yeah? Food's gone up. Drink's gone up. This has gone up. That's gone up. That over there's gone up. This down here's gone up. That to the left has gone up. That to the right has gone up. And you know what? Here's what we'll do. We're not in Europe. We're playing once a week. We finished 8th for the last 2 seasons. I know what we'll do. Let's put a 4% increase on our season tickets. This is a club, by the way, who make millions upon millions, season in, season out. This is a club, by the way, Jake, who take home 3.5 million every home game. But no, that's not enough. We want more. We want more. We don't care about the pandemic. We don't care that you guys are losing your jobs. We don't care that to bring your 2 or 3 kids to a game is costing you in excess of 200-300 quid. We don't care about that. We don't care. We're still going to stripe you for even more. See, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 4% on your season tickets because we know you're going to pay it. And we know if you don't, we'll find some other mug who's going to pay it. Either way, we're getting the money. We're quids in. What are you going to do about that, Arsenal fans? What are you going to do? Oh, I'll pay it because if I don't pay it, then, you know, I'll give my season ticket in, then I've got to wait 10 years to get it back again. And, oh, God knows what's going to happen. I'll just pay it. I'll just pay it. And you know what? I'm not knocking those fans because to an extent I get it. I do get it. But it's just going to happen again and again and again and again and again, right? What a time to put an increase on prices. A time like this, the world that we're in at the moment, bills going up like madness. People who are struggling to live, and you're putting your prices up for what? I can understand if Liverpool did it or Man City did it. You kind of look at it and think, well, they're in a place where I suppose that they can afford to do it, or they could be cheeky and do it. They're winning stuff. Not many fans can turn around and go, "What are you doing?" But Arsenal, yeah, am I right? Nathan, Minas, thank you very much, mate, for that super chat. Much appreciated. So that's now I can now get steak cut chips with that steak. Thank you very much. Carlos, love you, Diesel, for being real. Big ups to you. Love you, man. Thank you very much. And Ewan Jones is in the chat as well. Sounds like it's the same old window, links with pretty much every single player on the planet, but signing hardly anyone. Normally, mate, the players that we're linked with are not the players we sign. We always sign players who we're like, whoa, didn't see that coming. So, yeah, you never know, mate. You never know. In my opinion, I'd stick with Arteta for the season, which is happening in any case, and see who's free up at the end of the season. Don't believe there is anyone noteworthy available now. It's that thing, isn't it? It's that thing that what's the point in getting rid of Arteta? Because who's going to come in? Who are we going to get in? You know, and for me, no offense, Jake, that's your opinion. Like, you're more than entitled to it, and I'm. Do you know what? I like the fact that you're putting these comments in, because sometimes it's nice to see it from the other side of the coin, But I've got to say, I think for me, it's that excuse I hear. Oh, who else is going to come in? Who else can we get? We might as well keep him because who else is going to? And I just think money talks. Put the money down. If you're willing to spend 70 odd million on a Pepe or 50 million on a player, or managers for me are worth their weight in gold. If you've got to spend 20 million a season and get a top class elite winner in, worth the money, go and do it, because you would do it on a player, so do it on a manager. For me, I'd appoint Zidane whilst he's available. However, the manager I'd really like is Guardiola. I'd love Pep. For me, he's the best manager in the world. The way he sets up City, the way he sets City up and his tactics, as well as winning mentality. I love Pep. I'm with you, and you. I love Pep. You have no idea. John Gurner is Caister back on Diesel. I went on 86. Oh, mate, Caister's the one. I love Caister. I've been 7 times. 7 times I've been. I've been Butlins now twice, like the Soul Weekender. They're just great weekends, honestly. Like, it's not me personally. It's not something you take your partner to. You have to go with the boys, or the girls have to go with the girls. Like, it's not a couple place. Like, you can't. Like, honestly, like, you get killed. Because guys there, they don't really care. They don't care about things like that. Yeah, but it's a mate thing. It's a friends thing. Go with a group of lads. Believe me, you won't want to come back. It's that good. Diego, only 25 likes needed for 100 likes. Well, hopefully on playback we'll get that. Guys, my voice is going. I'm not even joking. So I'm going to have to cut this short. Why not Spursy, Mikkel? Oh, big up, why not Spursy? I didn't see you. How are you, man? Look, we're saying about managers not available. Mancini's out there, Zidane's out there, Marco Rose, etc. are available now. Anyone is available for the right bag of money. It's all about the bag. Right, it's all about the bag. Right, guys, yeah, we all know this. Put the money down, they will come. I still believe, and I know a lot of people don't agree with me on this, I still believe Arsenal are a big enough club, or to attract, certain managers or play. For me, especially managers, I think for me, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Right, not only are we the 3rd biggest club in the country, but we have the name. We are a big club. We just don't move like one. And if you look at it like that, that is exactly how I would describe Arsenal. Big club, don't act like one. Certainly don't move like one. But you know what? For any top elite level manager out there who's out of a job currently, surely put the money down and sell it to them. These Vinay, Edu, all these people, right, should be should have that thing about them. You're selling it. Same as what you would do with a player. You sell the project to him. You sell this to him, that to him. Do the same thing for a manager, because I'm telling you now, the infrastructure is in place here. The stadium, while it's soulless and I prefer Highbury, let's not escape the fact Emirates looks nice and it holds 60,000. It's a big stadium. It's nice, right? Add to that the training facilities. Add to that the fact that we are massive as a club worldwide, not just this country, all over the world. We are known worldwide. Arsenal are one of the biggest supported clubs ever. Anyone who's gone abroad to watch them pre-season, no matter where they go in the world, they pack it out. Arsenal are very, very supported worldwide, massively, like you would not believe. If you haven't seen it, you won't believe it. Trust me, you need to see it. They pack it out no matter where they go in the world. In the world. So what my whole thing is, it just needs someone, the right manager, to come in, pick it up, and run with it. And I say this all the time. It's all there. It's all there. This club is there. The stadium, the training facilities, it's there, right? It's there. The reputation worldwide. Arsenal, big club, big. People don't realise, big. It's there. It's all there. Now, which one of you top managers wants to come and do something with it and run with it? Because if you can come here and make a success of it. Oh my God, your name is up in lights. You're up there. You're a god. You're a legend. You're up there. It's as simple as that, right? Put the money down. Yeah? Who would have thought Spurs would have got Conte, for God's sake? Yeah? Who would have thought they'd have got Mourinho? Do you know what I mean? These managers will come. It's all about the bag. Put the money down. Yeah? And say to them, we want you. See what Arsenal do, right? Arsenal scrimp and scrape. Yeah, they do it with players, yeah, and I would imagine these top managers, they do it with them, yeah. If that man there is 10 million a year, offer 10 million, but Arsenal won't. Well, we'll give you 6. No, 10 million. All right, 6.5. 10 million. All right, 7. You've pushed me. Pushed you. 10 million. We'll go up to 7.5. 10. Do you know what? Later. Dun. Dead tone. That's Arsenal. That is Arsenal. You want 10, we'll give you 5. Nah, 10. All right, we'll give you 6. 10. 7. 10. 7.2. 10. 7.5. 10. 7.7. 10. 7.8. 10. All right, 8.5. Final offer. 10. 8.7. 10. Do you know what? You've had enough chances. See ya. Bye. That's it. That is Arsenal. To a T. To a T. That is Arsenal. Arsenal. Cheap. Yeah? Cheap. This club stinks of cheap. It's cheap. It's as simple as that. Not many top managers are available for a good reason. Money talks. Come on. Arsenal need Jose Mourinho. Do you know what? I would take Mourinho now. I love Mourinho. I don't care what anybody tells me. He's still a top manager. I love Mourinho. These players could not handle a manager like that. Yeah, because he speaks out. He's honest. And in the way it is today, some of these players, I mean, our players, they're so brittle. They're so weak. Manager like that, giving them a bollocking. These players will be crying their eyes out, ringing their agents. He just told me off. He just said I played badly in that game. Get me a move out of here because I can't. I just can't handle this. That's Arsenal players right now. Honestly, bunch of girls, mate. Nino, evening D's on the chat. Late in tonight. Who's thinking the Gnabry links is a smoke screen? Watch us end up with Zaha. Mate, at this point, I've lost faith, mate. Honestly, I just can't. I can't get excited. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see what happens. But me, as right now, Nino, it's the same. It's the same dross next season. It's going to be the same. It's the same. You know, he's going to go with the same players next season. Yeah, he'll get in 1 or 2. Will they be youth players again? You know, don't worry, guys. 5 years' time, they'll be all right. No. Players now. Players now. Yeah, let's see what they do. Yeah, this is where managers really earn their money now. It's in the summer. It's the transfer window. Yeah. Do you know what? I read about Ten Hag. And listen, we still don't know what he's going to do. For me, he's got some big, big problems at that club. But I read something along the lines of he's sacrificed a holiday or something. He's not going away. He wants to get stuck in. He knows the size of that job is big, right? So he's obviously said, nah, do you know what? No holiday. I want to start now. I want to start now. And do you know what? If that is true, I kind of like that. I like that. That's the manager who's like, do you know what? I've got a job here on my hands. Every day counts. Every day is vital. But you know what? If I can turn this round, I'm going to be the man, right? And let's be honest, he will be, you know. And this is what I'm saying. But at least with him, he's a proper manager. This guy we've got, there's a reason rival fans want Arteta to stay. There's a reason why they all say to me, Spurs fans, Man United fans, Liverpool, they all say to me, they want Arteta to stay because they know whilst this man is here, we are no threat to anyone. Fact. Mean that. That is a fact. Jonathan Calvert, no, you're the legend, John. No, you are. No, you are. No, you are. Come on, Calvert. My guy. Hope you're well. Jake, Nightle, till next time. Jake, listen, I appreciate your comments as well, mate. And thank you for joining, yeah? It's nice to, you might not agree, but we ain't got to slag each other off. We can talk it out and have an honest debate. So things like that I love. So, yeah, thanks for coming in, Jake. Appreciate that, mate. 77 likes. If this don't get to, I've done 2 hours and 30 minutes, guys. If I don't get 100 likes off of this particular stream, I'm going to cry my eyes out. I'm going to cry to flow. Some of our fan base are lost pups. They demand world-class players now for next season, but don't want a world-class manager. So, I know, it's backward flow, isn't it? It's so backwards. It's so backwards. So what, you think Arsenal are going to go out and get world-class players to play under this manager? Can you honestly, guys in the chat, can any of you honestly think of a world-class player right now thinking, oh, do you know what? I can't wait to play for Mikel. Yeah. World-class players are at home having like their dinner with the family. The phone goes, darling, do you want it's a call for you? Who is it? It's Mikel Arteta. Who? He's the Arsenal manager. Mikel. No, I'll call him back. Call him back. That call will never be made, by the way. Never be made. Now you see, when the world-class players having dinner at home, the phone goes, the wife answers it. Babe, call for you. Who is it? It's Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte. Yeah, I'm coming. Hi, Antonio. How are you? Big difference. You see what I'm saying? Big difference. See what I'm saying about an elite manager? Big manager. People tell me it don't really matter who the manager is. What a load of absolute toss, yeah? It was one of those guys on aftv who said that. And I'll tell you, someone of his age to come out and say that, honestly, you are an absolute trickster, you fraudster, all of it. Seriously. Annoys me. I'm sorry, it annoys me. The difference, yeah? The difference. If Mikel's lucky, he might get a call back once his player has finished his dinner and his dessert. See these top elite level managers, yeah? You could be halfway through your main course. If you got a Pep, Jurgen Klopp, Conte, Simeone on the phone, don't care what you're eating, you are leaving your dinner. You are running to that phone. You're running to that phone, yeah? Pep on the phone to me. Raw, I'm coming. Yeah? Mikel, yeah. Tell him I'll call him back, whatever. Tell him he's got the wrong number, whatever. Big difference, guys. Wake up. I'm right. Big difference. Anyway, Max Sonley, I'm trying to go and you guys keep coming in. Max Sonley, big up yourself, Max. Hope you well, mate. We got Dominic Buckner's in the chat as well. Mate, I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep hearing about this Spence. I've not seen him. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't know much about him, if I'm honest, mate. I'll have to give him a watch, but he has got a good write-up. There's a lot of people talking about him, so we'll have to see. But I suppose people probably want to see how he fares in the Premier League in his first season. So, yeah. Taib, thank you. Can I, Taib? Do you mind, please? Look, 2 hours, 33 minutes. I think I've done well. I am starving. So, look, guys, you know, thank you, everyone. GB for the super chat. Nathan Minas for the super chat as well. You two guys, much appreciated. And yeah, all you guys for being in the chat and watching. I really appreciate that. Oh, actually, I've got another one. Oh my God, I'm Flo. Do you know what? Flo, I love you. Now I can get the onion rings, and now I've got a proper meal tonight. Get me on, Flo. I'm going, man. You have to let me know when you're free, and we'll do a stream. Yeah, this week if you're about. Let me know when. But thank you for the super chat. I've got to go, man. Like my voice is going, man. My voice is proper sore. I've been chatting lyrical for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But thank you, though. Thank you. But yeah, listen. You know, you're all legends. You know, you'll contribute to this channel, and you know, it means more than you'll ever know, guys. I can assure you of that, hand on heart. I love it. Such a risk doing this, but I knew I could probably do something, not because of me, because of you guys. So yeah, thank you again. And obviously to repay, I try and go for as long as I can, and then my throat just goes after a while. So, but guys, much appreciated. And listen, there's 50 of you watching right now. Don't go anywhere, because anyone who missed my intro, I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to sign out with my intro, and I hope you guys like it. And just once again, a big up to Connor CMO, for doing the intro for me, and also for the channel art on my channel on the homepage. Anyone who's not seen it, go and have a look. It's sick. This intro for me is absolutely sick. I wanted a grime tune. He's done it for me. He's just, yeah, it's bang on. It's bang on. So Connor, once again, thank you very much. Mr. Waffle, you're right there. Road to 2K. Subscribe. Come on. Hopefully we'll get that soon. And Connor's also got a YouTube channel as well, CMO Arsenal. Just type that in YouTube and give him a follow. Really nice, really nice guy as well. And yeah, he's good at what he does. Very good at what he does. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the intro. I'm going to play it right now. I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm buzzing. Hey, right. Where is it? Footy chats. Love ya. Love ya. Come on. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to play it. Right. So I'm going to erase myself and I'm going to play it. All right. Just, I'm so technical now. Oh my God. Right. Love yous. Bye. Stay there. Watch. Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.